We are live. Make sure you guys come in and hit that subscribe button. We are pushing up 5,000 subscribers. We're going to be talking about some Miami Heat hoops today. Currently, we're at 4,264 subscribers. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and thank you guys for all the support. We just dropped an episode with Jess from the basement. Make sure you guys check that out as we get you guys in the building. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Once you guys are ready, you guys can hit that link, come on the show. Once again, anyone is able to come on the show, just hit the link in the chat. I'll bring you up. We got 10 people on. Let's go Heat, baby. If you want to come on the stream, click the link. I'll bring you on the show. More than happy to have you guys come on. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys go to my co-host channel, Amir, Trent, Ernest. Make sure you guys go to their channels. Hit that subscribe button. Yo, salute. Bro, are you guys going to come on the show? Let's go. Justice Winslow, Top Flight. Are any of you guys going to come on the show? Hit that link. Who should get the last two-way? So to me, as long as Keshad Johnson gets one, that's all I care about. Great day for Wear and Bam. I'm looking forward to the regular season. Absolutely. I keep telling people, Bam Adebayo, the disrespect that he gets is crazy. He's 20-10. He's an Olympian, multiple-time All-Star, defender. You know, what else do you guys want him to do? I mean, they need to upgrade the team around him to really, boost his talent. Because just look at him with Team USA. He's shooting threes now. Like, the fact that he's getting better every single year, it's crazy. And hopefully, Ware can put on that size and muscle because, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people want Ware to start, but hopefully he's ready for the real NBA. Facts, that's a future 4-5 right there. Possibly, yeah, and we need more. But the thing is, though, people are saying it's Terry Rozier. Everyone's telling me, oh, we have 4 20-point per game scorers. But I need to see that in the actual box score. I need to see that on the actual scoreboard. We need to score points. So hopefully Terry and Tyler can get it together. Hopefully we have an engaged Jimmy Butler. Khalil looks legit at the 5. We'll see. He has to put on that weight. He has to put on that muscle mass. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see if he looks legit at the 5 or not. Because Summer League is one thing, but I definitely think the talent is there. The talent is there, the athleticism, yeah, but our offense is still bad. Is not the problem. Terry and Tyler, that's what the Miami Heat are telling us, right? But Khalil Ware is looking good. Yeah, he's looking good. I do agree with you. We'll have to see, though. Like I said, he has to put on that size. Guys, as you guys are coming in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Thank you guys for all the support. Once again, I couldn't, do it without you guys. Make sure you guys send in your super chats. I'll read super chats, Cash App, all that. What else are the comments saying? I'll put them up on the screen. Now, what do you guys think about Caleb Martin? I know a lot of people wanted to keep Caleb Martin. Would you guys have given him $65 million? That reminds me of Chris Bosh a bit. We'll see. Chris Bosh, hey, we'll see. Multiple-time All-Star, we'll see. But, yeah, would you guys have wanted to keep Caleb Martin? Because I think that $65 million was an overpay, especially when he's coming off of a down year. I don't know how you pay a guy $65 million after coming off of a down year. I know they're going to say the market is the market, but there's just no way. There's no way that you can give a guy that kind of money coming off of a down year. Also, too, we just posted our episode. Amir is in the building. Yo, we have Amir. Guys, everyone in the chat, make sure that you guys go to Amir's channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, get him subscribers.
What's up, Martel?
What's up?
I'm multitasking.
What?
I'm eating dinner. I got a baby behind me.
You're doing your thing, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. So, Brian said, I think that he gave Martin a good offer. How though? $65 million when coming off of they gave him a $30 million raise from last year.
He thinks it's a good offer for what? What was the good offer?
No, so I asked before, like you came in, was the Martin offer too much, or was it just right? And he said that it was good, but I'm like, hell no, not $65 million for Caleb Martin.
How many years again? I forgot. 5.
5.
I mean, if you break it down by the per year average, it's not horrible, but it's still kind of a lot,
for him. Yeah,
it's a long time. I'd rather go for a 3-year contract on a guy that's, he's 28. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need Caleb Martin until he's 34 at that point, paying him that much.
No.
So he's a little bit older.
He
didn't play.
Gonna ball out.
Right?
Yeah. No, shit. He's going to ball out this coming season. He got that dog in him. What? It's a lot. He just took a cheaper offer with Philly. Yeah, because his agent folded. So Johnson might make us all forget about that. That's true. People don't understand. He's 6'7", 220, 250 or something like that, or 225 or 260. I don't know what he is.
No, he's not 250, but probably 230, somewhere around
230, yeah. Got that NBA frame.
He reminds me of a Sean Marion type of guy,
People were comparing him to Obi Toppin too.
Nah, Obi Toppin 6'10", 11 though, or 6'9", 6'10".
No, but in terms of his game, athleticism, 3-point shooting.
Yeah. But Obi Toppin ain't no defender like him though. He's not getting the pass.
No, hell no.
Maybe offensively Obi Toppin, right? But defensively, shit.
I think Sean Marion's JJJ.
I like Sean Marion.
JJJ is actually Jimmy's replacement. We'll see. This team has a chance, but a lot's going to have to go right for them, and they're going to have to play well above their capabilities. Which is it possible? Yes, but we can't hope and wish and pray for that every single year. To be honest, Philly ain't passing the second round. Exactly. No, Paul George to me is fraudulent.
Caveat: if they're healthy, they are. Like, you tripping if you.
That is true. That is true.
That's what we can break on. Paul George, besides last year, he's always hurt. Embiid's always hurt. So I agree with you, Levi. But if they're healthy, come on. You don't think Maxey, Paul George, Embiid, Oubre, Caleb, Drummond, Gordon, they're a solid team if healthy, right? They can make it to the East if healthy.
Yeah, but Ed Droid, he is right. Philly has no bench, which is huge. It's kind of like the Milwaukee Bucks. They have no bench.
What do you mean they have no bench?
Yeah, the Milwaukee. What are you talking about? The Philadelphia Sixers don't have a bench. Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, who's your starting lineup? So Maxey?
Right now they got Caleb playing the 4.
They got Maxey. Is it going to be Maxey, Oubre? This is an interesting starting 5. Maxey, Paul George, Oubre, Embiid, and Caleb?
Yeah.
Then what do you mean they don't have no bench? Okay, I'm sorry. We can talk shit on Kyle Lowry, but 10 minutes of Kyle Lowry off the bench is not bad. You have Andre Drummond, 10, 15 minutes off the bench ain't too bad. You got Eric Gordon, who could shoot some threes and score for you off the bench. 10, 15 minutes ain't bad. Who else is on their team? I hate Philly. I hope they lose, and it's a big if because they're going to be riddled with injuries, I'm assuming, right? But if they're healthy, they have a decent squad. But I like it better than the Suns.
Yeah, I hear you. Gordon washed. Gordon is washed. Yo, what's up, Stoner Bars? Make sure you guys come in, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys go to Amir's channel, hit that subscribe button. He's pushing the 2K. It's most likely we might end up the 4th, 5th, or 6th seed, possibly. Depending. Listen, the NBA is so funny in terms of somebody could get hurt, matchups. Somebody could break out. Like Jaime's going to be a problem. I don't care what anyone says. Jaime's going to be a problem. Okay. Jovic, we'll see. But for sure, Jaime's more of an established player right now, and he's ready to hoop. He's ready to ball. And last year when he said he was tired, what did he say this year now? Right after that second game, I'm working on my body. I'm getting in the gym. And he said he wants to be in the best shape of his – bro, come on.
Yeah.
Stoner Bars, what do you mean by done? Did you subscribe to Amir's channel? Hero's health worries me. Wait, shit. It better not worry you. Hero's health better not worry you.
What do you mean it better not? It better worry us. Or it does worry us, so he's right.
We're going to have a real problem.
Oh, you're saying it better not worry us? Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
I just want Tyler to break out. But Tyler doesn't have to have a breakout season. He just needs to be consistent. That's it. if he can be consistent and just hit his shots, we're not asking Tyler Hero to drop 40. We're not. But how on earth are we going to have a score in Tyler Hero and the offense is stagnant? That's ridiculous. Okay, yeah, good. So
I know why.
Make sure you guys go to Amir's channel. Go to Amir's channel.
Thank you,
Team
Stoner.
to beat Miami Heat. Team to beat Miami Heat. Everyone in the chat, go to Team to beat Miami Heat and hit that subscribe button. Get Amir to 2K.
Yeah, but don't touch that.
Hit the subscribe button.
Thank you.
Hit the super chats. I would love Bam at the 4 and Cal at the 5. Yeah, but see, like I said, is Khalil Ware ready for that smoke at the 5? Is he ready? Game 1. I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
He's not ready to start, but he's. I've been saying after watching him today, Martel, because I've been saying like, who the hell knows? Like with Spo in the system, putting him in the G League, he ain't going to the G League.
No, he's not going to the G League. No.
He'll play like 10 minutes a game or something, right? Hopefully more.
Yeah, he's dunking on everybody. He's blocking shots, bro. The lob threat. Phew. We finally have someone that can catch a lob, man. It's really ridiculous. But this is where the point guard comes in because, bro, Bam Adebayo, like I said, is great. But we need a point guard because you have to be able to put Bam and Khalil Ware and Jimmy Butler in the right spots, in my opinion.
Trae Young?
And you can't get them the ball. Yeah, Trae Young. Can you imagine Bam and Trae Young? Oh, my goodness.
Compared to Terry and Tyler, who's giving Bam the ball?
Yeah, man.
As much as we say Trae wants to check up some shots, man, that guy 9.5 assists, top 3 in assists every year. Like,
bro, he averages 20 and 10. What else you want from the man? I know, bro. He's a shot chucker because he's in Atlanta.
They're talking shit about his defense. Like, bro, come on. You think Steph Curry's like the best defender? Dame's the best defender? No. He's that type of prototype of those types of players. Obviously, he's the worst one of the 3 that I just mentioned, but his offense outweighs the negative on defense, right? It's a team sport.
Absolutely.
Every player is going to get cooked one-on-one on defense unless you're a top 5 defender in the NBA, right?
You're right. Brian, Lonzo's dunk don't really mean nothing to me because he ain't going to get no PT in the regular season. Tyus Jones better take the minimum. We can't sign anybody, correct? To the minimum?
We can, but we'll be a second apron team.
Exactly. Listen, Tyus Jones would be phenomenal, but unfortunately,
we have to cut someone. I don't know if we can.
Plus, Tyus Jones, see, the problem is, guys, is that a lot of players, the money ran dry quick across a lot of these teams. Paul George, Klay Thompson. Like, bro, look at Gary Trent Jr. Jamar. Gary Trent Jr. is not a bad player by any means. He's a regular 3-point shooter in the NBA, and he had to go for a minimum.
And
Kelly Oubre Jr. And he's like 25 years old.
Yeah, Alec Burks is like nice. We got him for the minimum, but Burks is like 32. He's been in the
he's 32.
This guy's 25, man. He's young as hell. I'd rather have had him for the minimum than Burks. Do you agree? I'd rather have Gary Trent Jr. all day, but he wanted to play with his boy Dame. He took that homie discount to a certain degree.
He said he had no choice. I like the Burks signing. Yeah, the Burks signing ain't no bad.
No, they said I heard there's reports that he was turning down like taxpayer MLE, like that 5 to 8.
Yes, from other teams. That is true. I saw that.
But it wasn't like he was turning down 10, 12 million. You know what I mean? Like he was turning down 5, 6, but
yeah, he was turning down pennies.
You don't need to worry. His dad was in the NBA. He got money. I'm sure his dad taught him well, how to manage that money and stuff. So,
but it's just for an example. He's not a bad player. Look what he had to do.
No.
He's not. So guys like Tyus Jones, the money ran dry. There's really not that many teams that have cap space right now.
That need a starting point guard because he wants to be a
and that need a starting point guard. That's the thing, because Tyus Jones wanted to start. So there's 2 factors. He wanted the money, but then he also wanted to start. And it's like there's really not that many teams besides outside of the Miami Heat and maybe a handful of teams that can give him both starting and the money.
But even if he comes to Miami Heat, there's no guarantee starting. We got Terry and Tyler to deal with.
That too, it's like I said, this team. Tyus Jones would have been perfect though.
Yeah, even Tyus and Terry or Tyus and Tyler, right? Get rid of one of Tyler or Terry at that point. Keep him.
Yeah. And he's young, bro. Once again, he's young too, isn't he? He's like what, 28? I think.
Yeah, he's still young.
27. Bro, these are young guys who can't make it in the NBA, who want to get paid and they can't.
He's younger
Yeah.
than 30. Terry's going to turn 30 this year.
Martin is definitely replaceable. Yeah, man. Listen, we built these dudes up, man. True, but I would pass on Martin. Listen, Danny Ainge right now is planning to get one of the most nastiest overhaul. I saw for Golden State like 3 young players, multiple first, multiple second, and multiple pick swaps. If he can get that done for Laurie, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate finesse.
He won't because the only team.
Link, I got you.
He's not going to go for that much, dude. The team has to want to re-sign him for sure. And with the whole CBA shit, you can only have 2 max players. Is he worth $50 million next year, just like Ingram? No. You see Levine now. He's not going anywhere because a good team can't add him as the third $50 million player. Then you become like a worse version of the Suns. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. You're right about that, bro. Zach LaVine is now the Bulls. No, but the thing is, the Clippers were actually talking. Which Trent should know about this. The Clippers were actually trying to take Zach LaVine. They're engaged in trades
right now.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that earlier today.
Yo.
I gotta talk about. I'm dropping.
What up?
Yo, what's up, Trent?
We got an echo.
We got an echo.
Yeah. Now, yeah, so. But yeah, you were definitely right, man. Muted. Bucks are gonna be the 8th or 7th seed. Nah, because Giannis, we gotta understand, like, the Milwaukee Bucks are a regular season team. Giannis, he's averaging like 20 and 15 throughout most of the regular season when a lot of teams can't continuously do that. That's why teams like,
Memphis is gonna, who'd you say?
You're talking about the Bucks.
You say they're a regular season team. They won a few years ago. We haven't won in a decade and counting.
No. There was somebody said, I guess, the Bucks are going to be 8th or 7th seed.
No, they'll be better than us.
Mm-hmm. Because they're more of a regular season team than us.
Just with Giannis alone is a superstar. He's 28 years old.
That's what I'm saying. Giannis alone can bro. Giannis and Dame will carry them.
Even if Middleton's hurt in and out, because he's going to miss games.
But I will
an issue though. That's the thing.
But Middleton was able to get a lot of rest because they didn't because most of them were hurt. They didn't play in the playoffs. They've had all this time to rest. That's actually pretty huge for them.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jimmy Butler.
Milton had to carry them in that series, and he couldn't do it because he had no help. Because Dame missed games. Giannis was out.
They made a mistake. They should have traded Middleton. They should have never traded Jrue Holiday.
All right. Here's your new host right here.
Funny. No. Don't be hilarious. No. You're a comedian. I'm not comfortable hosting a show, man.
You got
Trent, where you at?
You can say bad words. You don't care.
I'm listening to y'all, man. I'm listening.
Nah, we gotta get Big Tone on here. Where the hell is Big Tone at?
I think he's doing his own show.
I want to ask you a question, Martel. When it comes to the mentality, do you like what Jaime is doing? He's a second-year player. He doesn't necessarily. He's a veteran in the league already. He doesn't really need to go to the summer league to improve himself, but he's doing it. Do you wish more second-year guys did that to improve whatever weaknesses they had last season?
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a veteran already, but that proves his love for the game. A lot of people don't understand. Like, you really see people's love for the game when they do that stuff. And all Jaime wants to do is get better and hoop. Because, listen, at the end of the day, whether he's hooping at summer league, he's going to be hooping, period. He's going to be training. He's going to be lifting. So I know a lot of people say, well, why is he there? He's a second-year player. He should be there.
Well, you just said.
Does he have to play all 10 or 5 games or however many it is? No. But, he can at least get the reps. Why not?
You know who else is doing that? Cam Whitmore, the guy that we could have taken instead of him, and he's balling too. So
Cam Whitmore ain't moved me yet. The way that they were talking about Cam Whitmore, they made it seem like Cam Whitmore was leaps and bounds better than Jaime Jaquez Jr. The way I get the talent,
he's gonna be good, dude. He's a steal.
But Jaime already has passed him. In my opinion, Jaime's already passed him.
It's such a small sample size. They're both 1 year into their career. This guy was a lottery pick, except for the defense or the fake injury bullshit. Like, this guy could be something to look at. I'm not saying we missed out, but we both could have.
That's what people are saying.
We might have. Who knows? My friend, man, he tells me every day.
Looking back on this draft, I kind of wish we drafted that point. We needed a true point guard. I understand why we drafted the guy we drafted at center. We need more of a true point guard than we do a center, because we have Bam already on the team. He's playing center, but I understand why people want him to move to power forward. But I think we should have drafted a true point guard, a guy like
but all we had was Jared McCain, and he's not Heat culture. All that laughing and joking and dancing he be doing, that's not Heat culture.
No. But what the guy I was looking at that I would have thought would fit Heat culture was an international guy from Barcelona. The guy who.
Oh, you talking about that one dude?
Juan Nunez, the point guard that was drafted at the end of the first round by I can't remember who drafted. It was one of the it was a team that traded up to get him in the first round. San Antonio traded up to get him.
I didn't know about that. I didn't see. Once the Heat picked, I stopped watching. In your honest opinion, would you rather have them drafted a big man or a point guard that we need?
Big man, because where is the best big man in the draft?
Possibly.
Possibly. He's blocking everything moving. I mean, what else do you want him to do? He's been dropping 25 and 11 in the summer league. Like,
I like the Khalil Ware pick, but I would have preferred a point guard. I like Terry Rozier and Tyler, but they're more two guards than a point guard, in my honest opinion.
No, you're right.
That's true.
I just feel like that we needed to address size, rebounding, someone that can protect the rim, someone that can play next to Bam, because we play positionless basketball, small ball basketball. Bam is a good distributor. Jovic is a good distributor in our front court. Terry's not bad. Tyler's not bad. Jimmy is a playmaker to his own. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys who can play make. We don't have that traditional point guard, but none of those guys would have played anywhere or made an impact. I think at the guard spot, because we're so deep in our guard position. And again, Jimmy and Bam can operate as our distributor if they need to be. So I think they wanted someone that would make an impact now versus whoever. Who did you say, Martel? The Duke guy or the Kentucky dude? What's his name? The TikTok kid? McCain?
Yeah, Jared McCain. All that dancing and joking and laughing that he be doing, that's not Heat culture.
Yeah. I don't think any of those guys would have cracked.
He be playing too much.
Or the point guard from not Jared McCain, the guy who Jacoby Walters. I would have liked Jacoby Walters.
Where'd he go?
He went to Minnesota.
After us?
Oh no, not Minnesota. He was drafted like 25 or 26. I can't remember.
Okay.
I think it was either the Knicks or who did the Knicks trade their 26 pick to, because they had 2 picks in the first round, but they traded it to someone during the draft.
I don't remember. I know they got Tyler Kolek, or Kolek, whatever his name is, on the Knicks, but
yeah, depth. I don't know what it is with the Heat, to be honest, with injuries lately, the past few years, that our team can't stay healthy. Martel, is there something wrong with our doctors, you think? Like,
No. Listen, all that is, whoever's doing voodoo on the team, first of all, I would say it's just honestly just bad luck, first of all. I think, and which a lot of people talk about, the Miami Heat have to play 100% every single game due to lack of talent. We don't talk about that enough. You have Haywood Highsmith and Caleb Martin at the 4, banging down low with guys that are 6'10" and above. That's a recipe for disaster. Same thing with Bam Adebayo. You have him playing 70 games. That's not good. In terms of he's playing 70 games, probably logging 35 minutes a game. That's terrible.
That's no one weakness Spo has. Time. He's too.
That's Spo's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, Spo. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Spo is so like attached to his rotations that he doesn't want to adjust and stuff like that. I don't know what it is with that.
Yeah, I mean it's just stubbornness. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I don't remember Pat being like that with his rotations when he was coaching.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Spo's team. I mean, Pat will come down from on high, but he's not going to oversell. Listen, they're all on the same page. They're all on the same voice.
No. I'm saying
Andy?
when before
day, probably means.
what I'm saying is
okay.
before Spo became the coach, I never remember Pat being this stringent with his rotations. It seemed like he was more flexible. Like where he
Master of Rage, my boy. What up?
What's up, Master of Rage? Shout out to Master of Rage.
For real, he's everywhere.
Haywood Highsmith still shocked me. Why does that shock you, Master of Rage, that we chose to sign?
You can't say Bam 70 is too much, but expect Jimmy to play 65. Bam. No, because at the end of the day, Jimmy's never even playing those 65 games. He's probably playing about 40. And
45 max.
The reason why I say that Bam can't play 70 is because when Bam is playing 70 games, that's with him guarding 1 through 5, rebounding, shot blocking, doing everything. Jimmy, the fact that we have to beg Jimmy to play 65 is ridiculous.
They're all pussies, Martel.
Yeah, no, it's because they don't love the game.
It's pussy shit. I don't care what you say, Bam guarding 1 through 5. You think Patrick Ewing, Dikembe, like any of these, think of 90s, 2000s guys, they all played two-way. They played hard. They played as much as they could. They played 82 games back in the day. They're soft. This is a general basketball questions. Martel, I know this is a Heat channel, but what is your guys' opinions on, like, do you agree with most fans that you feel that a guy like Clay choosing to go to Dallas instead of staying with Golden State was a soft move, or he earned the right to choose where he wanted to? He already won championships. He doesn't need to prove anything.
Clay is fraudulent. What were you going to say, Trent, before we continue?
No, I was just going to say, man, shout out to everybody coming through the stream, man. Appreciate y'all. Throw some discussions in the chat so we can talk about.
And also, too, make sure that you guys go to Trent's channel, Miami Heat Network, hit that subscribe button, get him to 6K. Make sure that you guys go to Amir's channel, Team to Beat Miami Heat. Make sure you guys get him to 4K. Let's run these subs up. Let's run these likes up. But yeah, back to answer your question though. And listen, that man Klay Thompson is fraudulent. I don't think he was worth.
Huh? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The Golden State Warriors had a price. What? Once again, how are you going to get a raise for playing terrible, airballing, and obviously his body's breaking down in front of us? I don't look like. Why do people think because they're in the NBA that they deserve raises every year? Just because they're in the NBA? I don't know what type of foolishness. We cannot go to work, guys, and half-ass and expect to get more money. Where do you guys get? Like, where do people get this thing from?
You're tripping a little bit right there, my friend.
Tripping?
Yeah.
He had a down year and he wanted more money. How am I going to give you more money just because you're Klay Thompson?
I get it, but he helped your franchise win 4 championships.
And we paid him, okay, and he got his bread.
No. You got to pay that type of – we're talking about Jimmy Butler. Does he deserve to get paid for what he's done in the past, getting us to 2 finals, 3 ECFs, not even winning, Trent, right? Which we don't give a shit about anything else. We're not taking it for granted. We're appreciative. But he didn't win. He's not drafted by the team like Dwayne, so it's not the same. Dwayne gave you championships. You got to give him a little bit more and a little bit of credit for helping you build a dynasty. The Warriors were a dynasty.
Wait.
He's still averaging 17 points a game. He's not like a completely washed play. I mean,
I have something to say.
You go ahead.
I have something to say. I will say, right, the offer Golden State gave Klay was very similar to the same offer that Dallas gave Klay. The problem,
I don't remember. What was it?
I forgot. I forgot the deal that they gave him right now. But they were very similar. Somebody look it up in the chat. But look, I remember they were very similar. And the reason why Klay left Golden State was because they felt disrespectful. But he felt disrespectful about that offer. But then after he signs a similar offer that Dallas gave him. So I was just kind of confused about that with Klay. Like, if you feel disrespected and then Dallas offered you something similar, why are you taking that deal? Is it because he had, like, what was the point of that? You understand what I'm saying? But I agree on both sides. I agree with Amir and Martel. I agree that you can't pay if he's had a bad season, but also I agree with Amir. Like, I mean, dude, they won championships, and like at the end of the day, that's their.
But saying he's fraudulent is going too far, though.
That's
yeah.
Like,
No, I'm just talking shit. No,
of course. That's like me saying he sucks. Like, so like I be saying everybody sucks. I'm not saying he really sucks, but like that's just
and this is dude. You know where this is coming from, Trent? All these things is Lakers fans upset that Klay didn't choose to go to the Lakers.
I'm happy he didn't. That was hilarious.
But look though. I'll tell you this though. I would never want Klay Thompson on my team though. He's a fucking scrub.
Not a scrub. Honestly, I think Klay would be
Clay's
good off the bench for us.
Clay's body's breaking down.
It's his body. That's all it is. If he didn't tear his Achilles and ACL twice in like 3 years ago, he'd be a really good player still. He'd still be one of those guys that are aging, and his game would age well.
Yo, he said Klay wanted 4 years instead of 3 with the Warriors, and then guess what? He just signed a 3-year deal with the Dallas Mavericks. So this is what I'm saying.
No, it was a 3. No, he signed a 4-year deal with a 5th-year option.
I thought it was 3. I thought it was 2 player option. Well, like I said it was very similar either way. So like I'm just confused. Like he just didn't want to be in Golden State.
He felt disrespected. He's like, he like D-Wade to it. You know, it's not the same.
Yeah, no. And what makes no sense to me is though people are saying he's scared of the bright lights and stuff like that, which is ridiculous to me.
Of course,
if he's going to Dallas, that's not scared of the bright lights. You guys agree?
Yeah, Dallas is a better chance of winning.
Hold up. Klay Thompson signed a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
What do we talk? So whoa, hold up. If the dude just said Golden State, he wanted 4. Golden State was giving him 3, but Dallas literally just gave him 3 years, $50 million. Like I just said, that was just Klay just being like, okay, I don't want to be here no more. That's all it really came with. The organization still was paying him.
Hey, let me ask you this, Trent. Let me ask you this. So Klay's making $16.6 million a season, right? Your boy Tyler making 30, 33, and 30-something the next 3. Who would you rather have right now? Today, Klay.
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
You want me to be honest?
Yes. Klay or Tyler, who would you rather have?
Klay or Tyler right now? Dude, I'll keep it a buck with you, bro. I'd rather see people want to be like, I'm chatty. Yo, I'd rather have Klay Thompson, and I don't even want him on my team, but I'd rather have Klay Thompson play 66 games than Tyler play 44 for me.
And play shooting guard and have Terry be the point guard. Then.
And the thing is, Klay Thompson is a threat on the court no matter what. I don't care if he fell off or not. He's still a threat on that court. Tyler ain't no threat on that court.
No one respects Tyler.
He ain't. Klay Thompson, and like I said, I just said I don't want Klay on my team, but for this question specifically, Klay's still a threat, and he still shot 39% from the three-point line. I'm just saying. So,
and also this real quick. In his last 2 seasons, he's 33. Okay, I thought he was older. 77 games, 69 games, right? And he had 2 years in a row, 2019, 2020, torn ACL in the playoffs, then torn Achilles. Tyler Herro has played, 67 games most in his career. Klay Thompson, after 2 horrific injuries, Tyler hasn't had shit. My ankle hurts, my hand hurts, my whatever. These are career-ending type injuries that he had back-to-back at age 29 and 30. How does he play 69 and 77? Tyler plays 67 the most, and he's 24 years old, just turned 24, right? Klay still averaged 22 last season and 20 the year before. Like, he's not like completely washed. Like I said, if he didn't get injured, he would still be elite and on this Warrior team.
Yeah, no, and
Go
I
back
agree
to that
with
comment real quick. Go back to that comment.
Which one?
Yeah, Trent's favorite player is Westbrook. LOL, Harrell's a threat. Hey, I want you to hop on the show, please. Can you hop on the show, please, and we can have this talk right now? Please talk. Give me 5 reasons why. Matter of fact, I'll make it easier for you. Give me 3 reasons. If you're too shy, don't hop on the panel. But go comment 3 reasons why Tyler Herro's a threat on the court right now. Please give me that right now. Because when he was against Boston, they looked like I didn't see no threat on the court. I did y'all see a threat on the court?
One game
against Boston. I did.
One game only.
I mean, did you see a threat all season? I didn't. So please tell me 3 reasons why I hop on the panel. Martel, drop the link. And you talk about Westbrook. Westbrook was
the link is in there. The link is in there.
Hold up. Westbrook was actually a threat on the court. And Westbrook's a Hall of Fame player. And he broke history, most triple doubles in. And he's the MVP. And he been to the. I mean, like, we could talk about Westbrook. We could do it. I mean, obviously he fell off. Oh, is he in here right now?
No, it's Dave.
Okay. What up? But going back, so Westbrook was always a threat in his career, and obviously got older, and he's not as good. That happens.
Do you guys think, like, if we had gotten Westbrook instead of the Lakers, do you think this system would have taught him not to play so out of control like he has most of his career?
Yo, what up, Brian?
Nah, Spo will fix all that. Remember, he had to carry that team, especially like after Kevin Durant left.
Dude, if people forget, Russ was still good on the Wizards and Rockets.
Bro, people don't understand how good Russell Westbrook is. They really don't. They really don't understand how good he was.
People don't understand how this guy can't shoot for shit. He's horrible, Trent.
That's fair enough. He can't shoot for shit, but guess what?
He's a beast.
He's a Hall of Fame player. He went to the finals. He's an MVP
averaging
player.
Triple-double seasons
for several
Who cares
years.
The finals. You don't give Miami credit when we say they go to the finals.
Yeah, but when I because we're talking about individual play, because a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people forget Russ went to the finals. No one talks about Russ at the finals.
Fuck that. They forgot that he had 3 seasons in a row averaging a triple-double.
No, but then again, the Russ haters will say that's stat pattern. So what I want to say is a dude that averaged 26 points a game in the finals. All
right. Trent, who's going to have a better season next season, Miami or the Clippers?
The Clippers.
Shut the hell up. The West is stacked. Come on.
Bro, Kawhi's not even going to play, bro.
Hold up.
Why is that? Bro, why did they pay Kawhi?
Y'all got to realize.
Please answer that question, Trent. Why did they pay Kawhi?
Yeah, I got you. But let me tell you something real quick. The Clippers have a better roster than us. I think y'all don't realize that. I'm gonna be honest.
Everybody has a better roster than us.
They do. Even with help. Yeah, they do. They're very good.
Norm Powell.
Bro, they got James Harden. They got Kawhi Leonard. They got DJJ. So they got a solid team over there.
Well, James has an issue with not showing up in the playoffs, though.
Well, yeah, but James Harden. Trash. I will say though, James Harden did show up this year. He did show up this year. But
he also
not enough.
Well, because you got to realize he was supposed to be the third option. He was never supposed to be that second or first option. Paul George was just that horrible. But I answered y'all a question of why they play Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you why they play Kawhi Leonard. They're going into a new arena. They need to put butts in seats. They need to pay off that arena.
There you go.
Without star talent, ain't nobody going to that new arena.
Nope.
Then why? See, this is where I kind of wish they kept PG. That would put more butts in seats, though, with PG on that roster.
Yeah, but they're looking at you got to realize. I think how to win a championship nowadays is to have 2 stars with high level role players. And so when you look at the Celtics, they got high level role players. The Knicks, they don't got 2 stars. They have 1 star. They got high level. Like, you got to win a championship with high level role players. So it's like
you consider Jalen Brunson a star? Really?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson he's a star.
He's an up and coming star. Hell yeah, not a super. Define star.
He's an all-star player. What are we talking about?
No. For me, this is a question: is there a difference between an all-star player and a star?
What's the difference?
No, I'm asking: is there a difference?
I'm confused what you're even asking.
Okay. Well, okay.
We gotta have a tier. What's the tier? Superstar, all-star, star.
Yeah.
Role
No.
player,
Okay.
scrub.
Here's the tiers. Here's the tiers.
Okay,
Here's the tiers
okay.
I'm gonna give you. Generational talent, superstar, star, and then all-star to high-level bench player.
What's the difference between star and all-star? I think that you got to merge those.
I feel like you have to merge those two. I'm not gonna lie.
And generational talent and superstar.
Jalen Brunson is an all-star. What he has single-handedly revolutionized the New York Knicks. Oh,
yeah, I don't even. This is not a discussion, but we can have it. Jalen Brunson's easily a star.
Is he a superstar though, Trent? Is Jalen?
No.
Let
me tell you something about superstar players real quick. Only superstar players in the league right now is Luka, Jokic, Steph Curry, still in my opinion.
Yep.
And
KD.
No.
No.
KD's not a superstar. KD's not a superstar. Like that dude.
Anymore?
Nah, not anymore. He's great though. Don't get me
twisted. 30 last year, didn't he? 29?
He's great though. No. Yeah, but he's not.
And they got bounced in the first round.
Yeah, he's not. So I respect KD, but he's not a superstar. Like Victor's gonna be a superstar in this league very soon. Like
Oladipo? No,
but like those are like superstar players.
SGA.
SGA is becoming a superstar.
He's becoming one. He's becoming one. I think
Anthony Edwards is too.
And
Anthony's becoming
that's
one. Yeah, they have to have deeper playoff runs and more consistent.
Where would you put where would you guys put Murray? Jamal Murray.
He is definitely not a superstar.
Hell no. Thank you, Dave.
No. I'm not asking if he's a superstar. Where would you put him?
You can't even call him a star because he's never made the All-Star team.
Which is crazy. That's actually crazy.
Let me hold up. Let me ask y'all a question though, because that's crazy. You took my person out my mouth. Pause. Look, Jamal Murray reminds me of Jimmy Butler though. He reminds me of Jimmy Butler because Jamal Murray in the postseason is a different animal.
Yeah, he turns up in the postseason. We've seen that.
He's still a star.
Last year, though, I ain't gonna lie. Last year he sucked. He sucked last year.
He got strapped. That's what happened.
Yeah, and that's scary because they're gonna see Minnesota every year. But yeah, I mean Jamal Murray. Yeah, it sucks. You can't put him in that. Jamal Murray's a high level role player. I think he's the highest tier of a level, like highest tier. Like he's better than like a Josh Hart type. Like in my opinion, Josh Hart's like a high level role player. He's like higher than Josh Hart.
Dude,
like Jamal
what
Murray,
tier would you guys put
De'Aaron Murray in the same sentence? Jamal Murray's a fucking champion, bro. He's good. I don't
but I'm trying to compare the levels of like.
We're not taking away from him being a champion, but what has he done individually to say that he's a star? Think about everything he's done.
Where would you guys put? What tier would you guys put?
Think about everything. Think about everything he's done in the regular season, because that still counts. Whether we want to talk about it or not, it still counts. He's done nothing in the regular season and say he's a star. He's a high level role player, like they said. He has never made an All NBA team. He hasn't done anything. He's never led the league in assists. Nothing. He's not a star.
So look. No, I agree. But look, though, De'Aaron Fox.
But he's in the West. That's the problem, though. He's a guard in the West. So, and he's only 26.
I think he would be a superstar star in the East because there's not really a lot of guards.
Yeah, like, but I don't like that. I don't like it. He'll be a superstar. He'll be an all-star in the East, bro. The best of the best players. If you can't make it, you can't make it. As simple as that, bro. He's in the West. You got to go against those tough dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got to deal with Lucas, Kyrie, Steph, like Dame.
So look,
we're not anymore Dame, but
how about De'Aaron Fox? No more. What tier would you guys put De'Aaron?
Bro, De'Aaron is not a number one option.
I would call him a star. I wouldn't give him a superstar.
He's an all-star, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, if the tiers are superstar, all-star, and then let's say role player, scrub, right? Those are 4 tiers. He's an all-star. He's not a superstar. He's not a role player. He's an all-star. He's a star.
Okay, hold up. Because I know I'm gonna get upset with this question right here because I already know the truth. What is Russ right now in this point of his career, man? What is it?
He's a role player.
He's a role player.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm the biggest Russell Westbrook fan ever. I don't even think he's that no more, bro.
Oh, you call him a scrub?
Come on.
I think so, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. But look though, because did you watch Russ last postseason? That dude was horrendous. Like it was to a point where he was unplayable. Like you rather have Bones Highland, and he's worse because he's just a one-on-one player. So it's like when you have Bones Highland outplaying you in like 5-minute spurts, there's a problem.
I mean, look at
you got to remember. I watched every Clippers game. Russ was bad.
Yeah, but Russ has been in the league, what, 13, 14 years now?
Yeah, no, his time's coming up. His time's coming up.
His time is over. So
no, the way Russ plays wore him down really fast. You guys agree?
Yeah. Well, if you can't shoot in this league, you won't like this. That's the thing. Like
that's what wore him down. Him not being able to shoot, not his style of play. Because his style of play, he's still athletic enough to make an impact. It's just that
no, but as you get older, your athleticism starts going.
Yeah, but his athleticism hasn't gone down that much to say that it's hindered him.
Well, it's gone down enough because obviously he would still be a good player if he was.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He got to be. You have to be able to shoot in this league. Athleticism is not enough.
Yeah, I mean,
look at Aaron Gordon. Look at Aaron Gordon. He had to improve his shooting to be effective with the Nuggets.
Look at
before he was just an athletic big. That's it.
Look at Jalen Suggs. That dude had to work on his shot, or he was not lasting in the NBA.
Exactly. You have to in the NBA now. You have to be able to shoot. If you're not shooting, you are not going to last that long.
I think that's why these traditional pass first point guards are starting to disappear because they don't shoot.
Look at John Wall. Ben Simmons is going to be out of the league real soon.
Yo, wait. Why is John Wall not in the league right now?
He sucks, bro. Stop it.
No, he does. You crazy as hell.
He sucks.
You're crazy
because of everything Trent and Dave just said.
Oh my god.
He can't shoot. His athleticism is gone.
Big Tone.
What's up?
Tone came out the cut. He was just chilling in the corner.
I need you to
hop in. I let y'all do what y'all do, man. Talk about other bums. I don't give a damn. I don't care, but never one of them bums. Every last one of them you talked about. I don't care about.
I don't disrespect my boy Russ like that, though. We don't.
No, now Russ, hold on, because Russ, even right now, I would have Russ. Shit, we only going even if we was to get him, it's still going to be minimum wage. So I would love to have Russ. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I'm just making sure.
Do we have enough cap room to get Chris Paul?
No.
Man, first of all, Chris Paul, yeah, he already signed with somebody. Yeah, he already Spurs. Yeah,
go right back up.
Oh, I didn't know he signed with someone.
Yeah, what's up, D Master? Salute, nephew. Yeah, he already with Spurs and all that. Man, look, I don't care. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Keyshawn Johnson and definitely Khalil Ward, man. Everything is gonna be up to Spo, man. What's Spo gonna do? Is he gonna change his ways, man? Is he gonna try to do something new this year, man? Or just stay with the same old?
I have a question. It's a very interesting question that I'm talking to everybody in this panel. I think he's a for-lifer, I do think. But if Spo goes out there for another 3 seasons and gets bounced out first round, is he gone?
Don't even ask.
No. Is who gone? Is Spo gone?
It's just a question, bro.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah,
I don't know who you talking about Spo?
Spo just got the contract this season.
Spo
finish out his contract.
Let me tell you something. If he ain't gonna coach Miami, he gonna be up in the office. So he in a win-win situation.
He's taking Pat.
So that means Pat Riley gone?
Well, Pat Riley gonna retire and everything. Y'all don't remember Pat Riley was supposed to retire this year.
He was?
Just ain't. Yeah,
why is that news
they was talking about Pat Riley was gonna give it up this year.
You see, this might have
but because of the way they said the way we went out.
Riley needs to be gone now, honestly.
I don't blame y'all. Still blame Riley, man. I'm sorry. I keep telling y'all, man. This NBA is purposely doing things that y'all just don't know what's happening. Now y'all can say don't nobody like Pat Riley and he this, he that. Man, look, when do y'all understand what Jimmy Butler and Bam has done in this last 5 years to this NBA? Really, do y'all understand what Miami Heat has done? Now, y'all can say it's luck. You can say whatever you want to say. We can say anonymous, whatever you want to say. Do y'all understand what the Miami Heat done in these last 5 years to this NBA and Vegas money?
No,
they destroyed all the bull crap talk of what was what you need and all that bull crap, and especially Vegas money. These last 5 years with damn G League players and 7-Eleven players.
Yeah, but dude, so we had this conversation yesterday. It's like, okay, that's cool. Okay, yeah,
but I'm telling you what the NBA. So they're saying, man, if we let them get a superstar, even one, because that's what y'all want. Y'all want all these old garbage ass name on the back of the jersey bull crap. But okay, I play. It is what it is. They're saying, man, if we let these dudes do you see what they just did with damn role players and 7-Eleven players? If we let Jimmy and Bam get a damn superstar over there, and even a sprinkle, a half decent, a role player that's still decent, making $11-15 million a year. Do you understand what we would definitely own damn near the NBA, bro?
So why are we doing that then?
Well, because they ain't letting. That's why every time a trade come up, they want, well, give us Hami, give us Bam, or give us Jovic, give us Jimmy, or give us Tyler, or give us Duncan, and you can have Donovan Mitchell.
I'll say this again: the only two players I'm not giving up that easily is Bam and Jimmy. Everyone else is definitely up for question.
But again, bro, they are purposely not taking that. Even if Pat Riley, now I don't know how y'all miss it, because there was even some reports, even with the Dame thing, said Pat Riley was willing to give up all of them except Jimmy and Bam.
Well, if that's the case,
I remember him not wanting to give up Tyler Hero as well.
We should have. See, this is the thing. They hold Tyler Hero like it's their treasure. They hold Tyler Hero like Tyler Hero got some crazy stuff on Pat Riley, and if Tyler Hero gets traded, he's gonna leak it. Like, it's to the point where it's just like, this is what they get. Now Tyler Hero has no trade value, bro. Why the hell is he still on the team? Please,
he on the team because we paying them $30 million, and we gonna make him do what he do. And if he don't do it, he just don't do it. You gotta understand, even if you trade Tyler, bruh, even if we trade Tyler, somebody want Tyler. Tyler, you ain't, just because you don't like Tyler, man, we ain't giving Tyler up for nothing.
But that's all
you want is just Tyler off your team. But remember, Tyler still averaging 20+ points a game, bro.
Who said we was giving him up for nothing? We talk about trading him for players like Donovan Mitchell and Lauri Markkanen. Those players are better than him.
I don't even think they was ever coming. I don't believe none of them report they was ever coming over here with that. I'm sorry. I don't believe none of the bull crap.
So when we talk about, you just said nothing. Okay, now the problem is Tyler Hero sunk his trade value, so now we have to trade him for nothing. Hold on.
Did he sunk it for you, or did he sunk it for Pat Riley? Because he might didn't sunk it for Pat Riley.
Let Trent go.
Yeah, but I'm just asking them. Did he sink it?
I'll answer that question real quick. Hold on. Tyler Hero sunken his trade value with being injured and being terrible on the court, right? So now the Miami Heat have to force to keep him on the team just to get his trade value back up. They're hoping, because right now, if they try to trade him, they probably can't even get a Colin Sexton right now. That's how bad his trade value is. No one wants him, and with his big contract.
Sure? Are you sure, bro? Because all I'm hearing, what I'm hearing from you, Trent.
Crazy,
you just don't like Tyler Hero. So
it's not about me not liking Tyler Hero. It's about the facts. It's about the facts.
I just don't believe it. That's all.
So why? Okay, so hold on. So why hasn't nobody taken Tyler? Why hasn't nobody?
That's just it. We don't know. How you know?
I know. I think we all know. No one wants him. He's not good.
No, what the hell? How you mean he not good, averaging 20, almost 25 points? Hold on. Before he hold on, bro. Before Tyler got hurt, even this year, he was averaging like 24 a game, wasn't he?
No. You're stat watching, my boy. Yo,
what the hell do you think they go by?
Bro, there's a difference between. Hold up, there's a difference
today, Trent.
There's a difference.
I can't, bro. I just can't do this with you today, man. What you mean stat? They go by stats, bro. When they trade
watching, meaning you can look. Let me tell you something. You know what stat watching is? You can look at. Okay, I'll bring you a great example. Russell Westbrook can have 25 points, but if you didn't watch that whole game, he probably had 6 turnovers, 5 bad. Like, bro, you have to watch the game to see what the player's doing. You can't just look at his stats and be like, yo, he's averaging 25 points a game. That doesn't mean shit to me. If he's benefiting the team.
See, right there. It don't mean nothing to you.
That's a proven fact, though. It's literally a proven fact.
All right, bro.
You could go out there and average 20 points a game, but on the court, you could be playing bad. That's facts.
I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I don't know why.
But I know what I can tell you, though. Pat
Riley really might like Tyler that much that he don't want to give him up. I don't know. I really don't know.
So let me ask you a question. And you're going to be like, oh, because Jimmy wasn't there and this and that. Tyler Hero this postseason, his field goal percentage dropped to 38% from the field.
Hold on. It was bad. You ain't getting no argument from me.
Okay, I'm just making sure. His 3-point percentage dropped from 39.6 to 34, and his free throw percentage went up by 5%, but his rebounds went down, his assists went up, and his points went down. He ain't do shit this whole postseason. When he needed to do something, I get it. He was the number one. Bro, you want to act like you in that Trae Young, Luka Doncic conversation? Then show me something.
Well, he stuck his foot in his mouth. Bro, I'm not here defending Tyler like you think I am. I'm telling you that, first of all, everything that you're saying is based on what you want. Because you don't like Tyler.
I can ask anybody in this panel, and they'll say they'll trade Tyler too.
Okay, that's fair. Because I even said trade Tyler. So that's fair. But I'm not the hatred of Tyler like that. I don't care if they trade him or not. If they don't trade him, I'm not putting no spook or nothing on. Pat Riley. Pat Riley just like him. He don't like him. He ain't got no trade value. Well, if he ain't got no trade value, goddamn it, we keep him and he play out. It is what it is. So how you gonna cry? How you gonna sit there and cry about something that we can't even get rid of him? Then we gotta keep him and hope the best for him. Because it is what it is.
Bro,
you just said.
What are we talking about?
Get rid of him. Don't nobody want him. Pat Riley don't want to get rid of him. Bro, you can't have it both ways. Now, if we can't get rid of him, goddamn it, then we need to keep him.
Why are we talking about keep the...
Well, we keep him because you said don't nobody want him.
Like, this is just...
But I'm saying, you said don't nobody want him, so we got to keep him. Don't nobody want him. He don't have no trade value. So what else we going to do? I'm saying, what else we gonna do?
Hold up, but my thing is, you keep acting like this, though. You keep acting like this is a one-time thing, bro. This is not just a one-time. This is in and out every single season. That Tyler, there's always something wrong with this dude. Always.
It don't make no difference. We only can talk about the season that at hand. Miami been injured since 2020, since Jimmy came.
We're talking about what's been happening with Tyler to the point of why
Tyler and everybody. Everybody been injured.
Been built up from Tyler.
Man, everybody been injured. Stop playing like Tyler was the only injured person. Everybody been injured.
That the point is, though, Tyler's supposed to be our Tyler and Bam is supposed to be
he can't be nothing if he injured. He can't be nothing if he injured.
So get him off my team. My team.
Okay, well, how are you gonna get him off the team? Don't nobody want him.
Unc, we made 2 bets yesterday.
Okay, then. You said don't nobody. No, you ain't gonna jump. You ain't gonna jump ship. You ain't gonna jump ship. How we gonna get him off the team? How we gonna get him off the team? Don't nobody want him. He don't have no value. So how we gonna get him off the team?
I know how.
Yeah, how?
I literally said this to other guys before. We gonna have to do what the Bulls have done to Zach LaVine. That's what we gonna have to do, and we don't even got that.
What they doing? Because last time I checked, Zach LaVine's still on the Bulls.
Oh yeah, the Bulls are offering a 1st-round pick to get rid of Tyler. That's what we're gonna do.
I gotta get thrown this one. He right. Zach LaVine is still with the Bulls.
He's still with the Bulls.
No. Hold up. You know why he's still with the Bulls? That's because of the new CBA rule. Anybody would take Zach LaVine right
now.
I'm just saying,
then we are dealing. Obviously, we are dealing with the same thing, the CBA rule.
No.
When it comes to Tyler,
we're not. Hold on.
When it comes to Tyler, you got the CBA rules, and you just got Tyler. Don't have no value. Tyler ain't shit.
Who's
he ain't
better?
worth nothing, and don't nobody want him. So what is it that you're gonna do?
Who's better?
It don't make no difference who's better.
I'm asking,
you can't get rid of him.
Who's better?
What do you mean who's better?
I'm asking who's better.
I don't know who's better because both of them motherfuckers stay injured. So I don't know.
I don't know. I'm asking who's better, Zach LaVine or Tyler Hero?
I don't know.
That's easy. That's Zach LaVine. I don't care what anyone says. Zach LaVine, that's easy.
Then it's Zach LaVine. But obvious, if he better than Tyler, if he better than Tyler, why the fuck he in the same predicament Tyler in?
Well, I'm not defending that part. No. But hold up. What I'm saying is though, what I'm saying about Zach LaVine though, right? The problem, the thing with Zach LaVine, I don't even know why we get this injury like concern thing. Because the season before he played more games than Tyler Hero ever did in his career. So that's why I'm so confused about Zach LaVine injury prone. He had a season he got hurt. Okay, that happened.
I think it has more to do than just his injury. I think it was just his attitude towards Chicago. I think that's
exactly. That's fair enough. But also when you get a new home, it's like you get a new job, new coworkers. You're more happier. I think that's all it is. It's just a change of scenery when it comes to Zach LaVine. And dude. He played 77 games and averaged 25 points a game, and I feel like people forgot about that.
Yeah. I know. And they still can't get rid of him. So what's that? That don't mean shit. And they can't get rid of him.
But Tone, it's because of it's mainly because of what I just said. It's not just because of his injury. It's because of how he was towards the team.
Okay.
There was a time where
that's part of everything.
Hold on, Tone. Let me finish. I'm not here to combat with you. I'm just trying to get you to understand. So with Zach LaVine, with that injury history, so-called injury history, the injury, they felt like he was good enough to come back. But it's almost like the Kawhi Leonard thing. He went and got he went to go see other doctors, and they were like, no, if you go back, you can definitely re-injure it and get it worse. So he was just like, no. He felt like the Bulls were trying to rush him back, and he was just like, no, I'm not being rushed back. So it's that whole attitude towards that, and now he feels like, he has a bad relationship with the Bulls, so that's why he doesn't want to come back. It's just that no one wants to trade for him because they believe he's going to be a headache. It has little to do with his injury history and more to do with him being a headache.
Well, I mean, I ain't never said it was his injury history. Personally, I ain't never even bring him up as far as his injury. I'm just saying about Tyler. He have no value. He can't get rid of them. So we got to deal with what we got to deal with.
But you brought up to me though. He said it's your hatred against him.
Oh no, you hate him. I ain't changing.
Oh, I know I do. Oh,
okay,
I know
there
that.
You go. So what I said wrong?
No. Hold on.
What I said wrong?
No, hold up. Let me finish real quick. It's for sure the hatred against them, but also I don't just hate somebody just because they suck. I hate somebody when it constantly keeps happening every single year. Because you got to realize Tyler and Bam is our guys to rely on the regular season, and Jimmy's supposed to be the playoff Jimmy, and that's the big three of how they want it set up. But Tyler, it just hasn't got done because the dude can't stay healthy. He's not that great that you people think he is. He has two moves. That's it. A step back three and a floater. That's all he does. That's all he does.
He's better than 95% of the motherfuckers in his position shooting guard. I tell you that shit.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know. I just did it.
Okay, now bet. Now I'm about to bring up all the shooting guards in the league, and we're gonna have a conversation about that. Thank God you just brought that up. Thank you. Okay. Because now, okay. So is he better than Donovan Mitchell?
No.
Is he better than Paul George?
No.
Anthony Edwards?
No.
Jaylen Brown?
No.
Zach LaVine?
No.
DeJounte Murray?
Yep.
Hell no.
Yep.
He is not better than DeJounte Murray.
Hey man. Y'all got your opinion. I got mine. Continue.
Wait, what about Austin Reeves?
I'm not.
Hold on. Yo, I got you. Hold on. I got you.
I'm giving you my opinion. You ain't got to like it. You don't have to like it.
OG Anunoby.
No.
Yep.
Tyrese Maxey.
He's a better scorer.
I agree.
He's a better scorer than OG, but overall, no.
Thank you.
Cool. Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
No.
Tyrese Maxey.
Oh no. Well
Tyrese Maxey is a point guard now, so you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Klay
Thompson.
Now.
Klay Thompson.
Don't be trying to. Oh, right
Klay
now,
Thompson.
Hell yeah. Right now, yeah.
Okay, Austin Reeves.
I would probably take Tyler over Clay right now.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves.
Man, don't do that.
I'm bringing up shooting guards. I'm bringing up shooting guards.
Man, Austin Reeves can't tie goddamn Tyler.
Okay, Ant Simons. Ant Simons.
No, I'm taking Simons.
Jalen Green.
I'm taking Tyler. Go ahead.
Jalen Green.
Oh, for the Rockets, I'm taking Jalen Green.
Oh yeah, Jalen. I'm definitely taking Jalen.
All right. Well, okay. Now we got it. Now we're like on the F tier. Okay, is Terry Rozier better than Tyler Hero?
Yeah, because he's more experienced this season. Yeah,
okay, so look, bro. Now we on F tiers, and you just said Terry's better than Tyler, bro. So
yeah.
Okay. Jordan Clarkson.
No, Tyler.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument.
No, Tyler is better.
A good one.
Jordan. Hold on, Clarkson. He might be a better defensive, but no. When you talk about offense and scoring, I'm taking Tyler. It is what it is. That's just me. Okay.
Jordan Clarkson has some. He's had some really good games. So I don't know.
That's fair. So did Tyler. So,
I might give the edge to Hero, but that's definitely a good argument.
So did Tyler. And Tyler's sixth man of the year. So continue.
I mean, Jordan
Clarkson, do it mean anything when the man gets something? The man got an accolade, bro. Whether you like it or not.
Okay.
He's the sixth man.
Let me ask you a question,
25 points a game. Come on, man. Goddamn, get the boy.
Okay, hold up. I'm listening.
Give him something, bro.
Okay, Desmond Bain.
No, he's not better than Desmond Bain.
Defense.
Not better than Desmond Bain. Oh, what do you want?
Hold on, bro. Defense, he not. No,
you forget how good. Yo, hold up, Unc. Hold up. Yo, Unc, I think you forgot how good Desmond Bain was because he got hurt last year, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog.
Oh, what? He got hurt? He got hurt? You tell me other people don't? Oh, I ain't know.
Yeah, but Desmond Bain ain't always hurt every single season.
Yeah, I know.
What about RJ Barrett?
All right.
What about RJ Barrett?
I'm taking Tyler over RJ.
I got a good one for y'all. Malik Monk.
Malik Monk. Oh no, I'll take Malik.
See, and we're talking about a.
Well, we all agree that Tyler should come off the bench.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Because he played better coming off.
I might take Tyler over him.
Yeah, I'm taking Tyler. But Quickly, you got to also put it in perspective. Because sometimes some of these players are better defensive player than Tyler.
Okay.
But Tyler is a better offensive player. You understand what I'm saying?
We're talking about overall, though.
Well, you can't do overall. If Tyler's a better scorer,
why can't I do overall?
Okay, hold on. No. Listen to me. When you talking about a Claxton and when you talking about a Quickly is not a better offensive than Tyler.
So
Quickly is a better defense. When you talk about Claxton is a better defensive player, but Tyler is a more superior offensive player. So that's why, unfortunately, you can't say overall when they split 50-50.
Jordan Clarkson is not known for defense. He's known for offense.
Okay.
He's not a great defender, honestly.
So look, though, you want to know something crazy, Young? This is what it says. For the most efficient shooting guards in the league, Tyler, I'm not even making this up. I'm looking at the stats right now. It says player efficient rating, qualified shooting guards. Tyler Hero is not even top 50.
Okay, he's not top 50. But
I'm not. Yo,
hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
So now stats mean something,
bro.
Is it yes or no answer?
I think he mentioned
that. It's a yes or no answer.
I think he did that for you.
Stats mean something now.
I think he did that for you specifically.
Yeah. Now stats mean something.
So, yo, Tone. I don't think you understand. Hold on.
Your hatred is too easy.
Hold up.
You get caught up.
I'll let you talk.
You let me talk. You get caught up with your hypocrisy.
No, I'll let you talk. You let me talk.
Because you just told me stats don't mean nothing. Now you're going to go to
hold up.
Because
let me talk now.
Let me talk now.
Let me talk now.
Come on, man. You can't.
No, hold up. Because look, this is where you messed up at.
I did not mess up. Trust me when I
let me talk. Let me talk.
Hold on, Tone. I want to hear this.
Okay.
So first of all, what I was saying, and maybe you didn't click and you didn't understand what I was saying. When I said, when you look at some numbers, you could look at Tyler Hero's numbers and he can average 25 and 5, right? Obviously, his numbers look good at the final print. All I was saying was when you actually watch Tyler Hero could put up 20 points like he did against the Celtics, but he's shooting 7 for 16 or 7 for 20 with 6 turnovers, a game-winning turnover. That's what I'm talking about. If you're actually watching the game, yeah, Tyler can have 20 points, but is he helping the team in an efficient way? No, he's not. So those 20 points to me don't mean shit. That's what I talk about when stats don't matter when it comes to certain players, because you can look at Russ. Russ can put up 50 points, but also he lost the game because he had 17 turnovers and he let his man score 20 times. That's when I say when you watch the game, clearly you don't understand what I'm saying, but I know what I'm talking about for sure. When you're actually watching the game, you can tell what the player's doing. That's what I'm saying.
I clearly understand what is Tyler. Who the better fourth quarter closer? All the names you just named were Tyler Hero.
What was the question?
Fourth quarter closer. Consider the fourth quarter in clutch. Fourth quarter.
Donovan Mitchell's better. Devin Booker's better. Ant's better. Jalen's better. You can go with that. Desmond Bane was pretty clutch for the Memphis Grizzlies when they were healthy with Ja Morant. Don't forget that he was pretty clutch that year.
Did he do more than Tyler Hero in the clutch in the fourth quarter?
Yes.
Desmond Bane did more than Tyler in the fourth quarter.
You not watch Desmond Bane?
You Tom. This makes me think
continue
that you only watch Miami Heat basketball.
Continue on. Who else?
No, but I'm asking on some real shit. Like no troll. Do you watch Desmond Bane? You could say no, and that's fine. I'm just asking.
I am gonna say no because I don't know. I don't watch. Oh, of course, when they play us, I mean, when all of them play us.
That's fine. That's okay, and I respect that. That's fine. That's all I need to hear. Okay, so look, I just named you. I'll answer your question, but I want you to, because you said 95%.
Was Tyler number 2 in fourth quarter closer behind Fox from Sacramento?
We can look it up.
Yeah, look it up for me.
But look though, when I tell you this though, right? What? I gotta look it up. You gotta keep the show going though. You gotta keep the show going. I have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I need to look it up.
Yo, dude. Listen, when I say though, right?
But look, here's
you
the
said
deal.
95% is better than Tyler, and I named you like 10 people.
Bro, you got over 400 something players in the game. You named
so it said Tyler Hero averaged 5 points and 269 games in the fourth quarter of his career. Now that's a wide average. That's throughout his whole career.
I can really say, bro, we're not doing that.
I'm not saying that's bad though. I'm not saying that's bad.
But here's the deal. Let me say it like this, man. Again, I don't care, and I said it in the beginning. I've been saying, I don't care if they trade Tyler. I've always put Tyler on the block over everybody to be traded first. But if he's there, then that's what we got to deal with. I'm not like y'all. My only problem with Tyler is after 5 years, going on 6 years now, he, for whatever reason, still can't do nothing with. He's still allowing people pickpocket with his dribbling. That's my problem with Tyler. He's a good ball.
We don't talk about that enough.
He just, for whatever reason, bro. Come on, man. 5 years, almost going on 6 years, bro. You still can't protect the ball. See, that's my problem with Tyler. Everything else, I really don't have no problem with Tyler.
I'm back. He gets blocked all the time at the rim, Trent. Don't forget that.
Every time, bro. Every time. That's my problem with him.
How can you not have my question is, how don't you have a problem if Tyler's coming at one of your franchise guys every single season, it feels like?
But that's a team. Well, if he coming at them and they still got him on the team, what you think? What can I do?
Yo, I don't even know if I can reveal. Yo, well, actually, it's already out, dude. You know, Jimmy and Tyler, they had problems before, right?
What again? What you?
I'm just telling you. You know they had problems before, right? Like when I talk, they had real life problems with each other. And you think when you fix a problem, still like there's still like some little hatred behind that, right?
Yeah, but what you want me to do if they ain't get rid of?
So This is my thing though, right? With Tyler Herro, it's like if you all about the Miami Heat, bro, why are you doing that stuff? Why are you liking tweets?
I think at this point, for whatever reason, now I don't know why Tyler. I mean, at this point, every year Tyler is on the trade block. So I don't care who you are, bro. If every year your name is on trade block, you the first name on trade block for whatever reason. Even when you're doing good. Even when you get 6 man under the goddamn year, your name is on the trade block, bro. At some point, bro, you gonna get misty, bro. You gonna.
I agree though. I agree though.
Now this way I can because I still don't. I'm not still going 100% on Pat, but this is right here where we can say, okay, Pat, you gotta do whatever you do, get this dude off the team, man. Now we don't know what the other GMs are going. The other GMs might say, you know what? I want Tyler Herro, but you know what? I ain't helping no Miami. So give me, I'll take Tyler Herro. Give me 3, 4, 5, 6 first round, something that they know Miami don't have.
I think it could also be the contract that Tyler Herro had.
Well, definitely could be that contract
because he's making $30 million a year and he does
exactly. And don't nobody want it, right? And so, again, that's why I say I agree with y'all.
And I forgot to mention this also. That's also another reason why a lot of people don't want Zach LaVine. Yeah, he's making $48 million a year.
Right? He making even more than Tyler. So I mean, so at this point, Pat Riley, like, okay, look, man, we did it again. I mean, we got 2 people on there. We don't gave money.
So whose fault is it?
I trust Duncan more than Tyler. I just need Duncan get healthy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I trust Duncan more than Tyler.
So whose fault is it? Is it Jimmy's fault? Is it Pat's fault? Is it Spo's fault? Whose fault is this?
What do you mean, to keep him there?
No,
well,
no.
Look, Tyler got that money based on his play, man, and what he did. We might say it's too much. And we can.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about, why is it? Whose fault is it of why do we continue to keep struggling? You could say injuries, okay, cool.
You say keep struggling. Well,
yes.
I mean injuries too. You can't deny injuries.
You can't, but it gets to a point where it's like, bro, why?
Well, it is frustrating every year. Exactly, it is frustrating every year that we get injured, but you can't deny it either. It is what it is.
Yeah, but
and it ain't no guarantee getting rid of all them people, getting rid of Tyler, all of them, that the next crew come in ain't gonna be injured too. Hell, it could be a curse on goddamn Miami. I ain't too far. Hey, let me tell you something. I am not too far from thinking that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm being very serious and honest with you, bro. I ain't lying. I'm almost thinking that it's a goddamn curse on Miami.
I think Martell has something to do with it. That's why.
You said Martell. But I ain't lying, bro. But I mean, I get it, man. It is frustrating.
Yo, hold up. Yo, D Master, you said you wanted to talk about something? What you had to say?
Yo, salute everyone. Salute Big Tone. What's up?
What's up, D?
I just wanted to say,
where you been at?
Man, they've been working me ragged, man.
I feel you.
But no, Big Tone, you already know about like how I feel with the whole Tyler Herro thing, man. Like, personally, I don't care what anybody says. I really don't care. I'm a Herro hater, man. I'm sick and tired of this dude. He needs to be gone from the team. The biggest issue I have with this dude, and Tano had a good comment earlier. He said the biggest problem we have with this guy, 5 years, and not one thing in your whole game has changed.
Nope. Now I agree with you. You know, we talked about that, and I agree 100% with you. And that's what I just said, man. And that's what pissed me off with him as well.
Mm-hmm. And that's my biggest problem. But he runs his mouth so much. Oh, I need to sacrifice. Oh, they've asked me so much to sacrifice what? Didn't they say that you were the anchor? Didn't Pat Riley say you were one of the anchors for this team along with Bam? Didn't you say that you were going to average 30 points a game this season or 25 points a game this season? Didn't you say your daughter told you that she wanted you to get to the free throw line? So you promised her that you would get to the free throw line at least 5 to 10 times a game? And not one single game did you get to the free throw line 5 times. Did you know that Tyler Herro's free throws literally come from either technical free throws or at the end of the game when there's seconds left and the other team is playing the foul game? That's all. That's the only way he gets his free throws. So I'm sick and tired of the front office trying to push this boy as if he's going to be the future of the Miami Heat, because he's not. I'm sick and tired of people trying to tell me that he's still young because, okay, let's get this right. 5 years in the league and he hasn't made a leap to 25 points per game, despite shooting 20 shots a game. I just want to point it out there. 20 shots a game, 20 attempts is 40 points. So for the players that shoot that, the Lucas, the Ants, Embiids, LeBrons, ADs, I can go on and on and on, they average between 30 and 35 points a game. Boy shooting 20 shots and only averages 20 points a game. That's not a good shooter. Sure, you can say it's 50%. That's not a good shooter. That's not a good scorer.
I still say he got to come off the bench. I think he'd do better coming off the bench.
But he won't. He's so big-headed that the only way to deflate his ego is literally to kick him off the team. Because he's not going to go back to the bench.
It's his pride. It's his pride. So Tyler, he thinks if he goes off the bench, he can't make money. He thinks he can't make all-stars.
Right.
It's all that. It's in his head. And you know why I think it is? It's how he grew up. It's how he grew up. This dude, like, I don't want to talk about how he grew up, but it had to come from that because now he's in the league. He's like, I want to. Remember when he was coming off the bench and that year he's getting his contract? He's like, I want to be a starter. Like, I'm a starter. I'm coming to be a starter. Bro, we all know he shouldn't have been a starter, but he kept putting that in the media. I'm a starter. I'm a starter. I'm a starter in this league. And that's my problem with him. If he didn't talk so much, I probably wouldn't hate the dude because if he just went out there and played, cool. But it's the fact that I'm going to be up there with Luka and Trey. He'll never be up there with them ever in your career. Or I deserve this. Like, bro, you feel so like, what's that word? Like content. Like, I don't know the word, but he just feels like he's that guy. You're not that guy. Sit your ass down. Simple.
You're not that guy.
He's not.
We know
he's a white Jordan Poole.
Yeah. We know that he's not that guy. My only thing is, look, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Pat Riley having problems getting. And like I said, like nephew said, I think that $30 million plays a big role. That $30 million ain't nothing to joke with. Ain't nobody, especially with these new CBA, these new rules. That $30 million ain't nothing to play with, bro. So we might be stuck with him. It is what it is. But I'm not mad that if we stuck with him. But I do need Spo to put his foot down, bro. Man, I don't care if he's making $100 million. If he's not in the right spot for starting, then bring his ass off the bench, bro.
But Big Tone, the front office isn't gonna let Spo do that, because think about it. You put how much they give Tyler Hero again? What was it? 100 and how much?
20 mil.
Yeah, 120.
Okay,
4 years, 120.
Okay, you put 120 mil into this boy. He's saying that he's ready to be a star. And at the first season, he was terrible as a star. Like inconsistent, like just against bad teams, he'd have a great game, but then against good to great teams, he'd just be like scared and start passing up the ball, like turning it over, doing stupid shit. So they're thinking, okay, it's the first season he's a starter, like let him get his rhythm. But he's not changing his game. So you're just thinking, so as a front office, you're just hoping, okay, hopefully this turns into something, because we put 120 million into this boy. We promoted him as the future. We can't just kick him to the curb now because it seems like it's getting a little hard. But that's what they need to do. And that's the biggest problem.
That's exactly what they need.
Have y'all seen his incentives? Have y'all seen Tyler's incentives?
No,
bro, dude. So it's total will be like $10 million in incentives. But look at this, bro. Each year he needs to play 75% of regular games. He cannot even achieve that. He gets $1 million. No, he gets $2.5 million if he plays 70. He can't even do that. Then if he wins MVP, he wins $1 million. That's not happening. And then it's a defensive player of the year. He's definitely never touching that. And then it says first to second all team, he wins $1 million. And then third all NBA, $500K. Bro, those are his incentives for $10 million. He would never touch none of those things ever. Never.
The dude can't even make the All-Star team. But think about that. Like, do people realize that this year, Jimmy Butler, even though he wasn't trying and he was completely doo-doo, like leading up to the All-Star break, do you realize out of all the Heat players, he got more than Bam Adebayo in All-Star votes?
Yeah.
You got the second highest. Excuse me. Bam got the first. Otherwise, he would have made All-Star team. Yeah, but Bam got the highest, and then Jimmy got the second highest.
Yeah, but the voting shit sucks. But yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry when it comes down to these. Look, I'm already done wiped out every voting, whatever they do. When you give a garbage bum Rudy Gobert Defensive Player of the Year, bro, you done lost me, and I don't give a damn about but I don't. Bruh, and then you give a Marcus Smart defensive play over, bruh. I don't have no respect. I don't have no respect for this voting, man. They got these people who never played basketball. They're giving journalists the right to vote. It's crazy, bro. I don't even care nothing. But at this point, man, they done snub Bam so much, bro. I don't even care about them, bro. When it comes down to these voting and
hey, you sure though? You sure Rudy Gobert don't deserve that depot?
I guarantee
no.
For what?
I guarantee he don't.
Bam is guarding 1 through 5. Without Bam Adebayo, there is no Miami Heat defense. First of all,
exactly.
Rudy Gobert has multiple defenders around him. Anthony Edwards, Cat. All these other guys have multiple defenders around them. Bam Adebayo has Gabe Vincent and Max Strus.
Jaden McDaniels was on the All-NBA defensive team. Who was on the All-NBA defensive team with?
Yeah, but take
Bam.
Rudy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. There's a difference though. So let me tell you why. Rudy Gobert's defensive presence in the paint alone, it alters a lot of people's shots. And it's hold up.
That would alter anybody's shot.
8'32". He's damn present.
Hold up, yo. Why can I never finish my take, bro?
Bro, sometime, nephew, I just don't know.
Listen, man. Yeah, yo, listen though, Unc, this is how you run a show, dog. You can't always agree with each other, dog. Come on.
I know that. Trust me. Trust me, I run a show.
I get it. So, bro, trust and believe though. But look though, when it comes to Rudy Gobert, you're telling me he don't deserve no depot. I'm just saying,
not every year.
If you want, yes. Okay, not every year though. But not every year. I agree. Him winning 3 times is crazy. But he at least deserves 2 depots. I agree. He deserves those 2 depots.
At least 1. Yeah, I don't know.
He put 100%. Dude, the fact that when guards try to go up on against the Minnesota Timberwolves, they don't. They had to change their style of play.
He's 7 foot. He's supposed to be able to do that.
And what did they do?
But you can't take that away from him though, because he's 7 foot.
Destroyed this dude, bro.
Look,
they
Trent,
destroyed this dude, man.
Trent, this is my issue when it comes to Rudy Gobert being Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, yes, we know that he blocks shots. But when it comes to being Defensive Player of the Year, you're supposed to be a great defender, not just a great shot blocker. That's all he is. He's just a great shot blocker. When he plays other guys, when he plays against Jokic, he gets cooked. When he plays against Embiid, he gets cooked. When he plays against Wemby, he's going to get cooked. To be a great defender, you got to be able to defend not just only in the paint. He is only a paint defender when it comes to blocking shots. That's it. Everywhere else, he's suspect, and that was shown in the finals.
They destroyed him. They
singled him out to put him on Luka, and he got cooked.
Let me ask you: if you want to
talk about numbers, Wemby, who was a rookie this year, had way better defensive numbers than him.
Yep, he sure
did.
So my thing is though, hold on,
Trent. The only reason why he won Defensive Player of the Year is because he has defenders on his team. That is the only reason why he did it, because the Minnesota Timberwolves were the number 1 defensive team in the league.
Yep.
That's the only reason why he got that. He did not.
It wasn't just because of him, right, Dave? Because he had
it was not
all defensive. Jaden McDaniels is a fucking problem. Nikhil Alexander, he's a problem on defense.
Yes.
Cat, he's not too bad himself. He's another 7-footer. He's got talent around him. That's a great point.
Anthony Edwards. Thank you, Amir.
Anthony Edwards is good.
Thank you, Amir.
I will always have an issue when it comes to someone talking about
Rudy.
But look though,
and
right?
then Bam Adebayo has Max Strus and Gabe Vincent next to him, and Bam is 6'9", doing all this by himself.
Don't forget Caleb Martin at the 4.
And Martell, people also forget.
Martin at the 4.
People also forget that Bam Adebayo is the only person 6'8" and above who defends the best against Kyrie Irving
and Steph Curry. Remember that highlight against Steph back in the day?
And did Jokic destroy Bam in the final?
Hell no.
Exactly.
No.
Case closed.
He destroyed Cody Zeller though, but that's a different subject.
We ain't even on, you know. Yeah, so right there, I'm sorry now.
And we don't even talk about how Bam is out there by himself. Jimmy, guess what? He's trolling or he's not there. Tyler Hero, he's hurt. Okay, and then like D Master said, 6'4" power forward Caleb Martin. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
you ain't being fair, nephew. I don't know why.
So let me so look, because I think one point that you gotta put into the thing is right. And for the last couple of years, when it comes to Depot, what plays a factor, and you may not like it, and is what it is, and it's always played a factor, is seeding perspective. They look at that stuff. They look at this stuff.
That's fine.
So hold up though.
I would have given it to Jaden McDaniels before I give it to him.
So look though, right? Kawhi Leonard back in 2015, 2016, they were a second seed. Draymond with the Warriors, they're always a high seed. Rudy Gobert 2018, 2019, that was the years that Utah was in first place. So like a lot of these awards are going to the place there at first and second. The problem is with Bam, he deserves it, but he's always one of those 5, 6, 7, 8. So they don't give respect to those teams, and that's why the voting is flawed. But that's how the voting works.
Okay,
that's how the voting works.
I know all of that.
Push back a little. I'm gonna push back a little.
I tell you this though, right?
In 2022, we were the number 1 seed, and yet they still gave it to Marcus Smart.
Exactly.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you.
About what? Because you defending other damn people. Every time we call you out, Trent, your narratives, nephew.
Because look though, because look, it's
your
not
narratives it is because you just hold on, nephew. Hold on. Okay.
Hold on. No.
You saying it's seeding.
Say that. You ain't just gonna say that and now let me talk.
Hold on. You saying it's seeding.
Everybody on the show is agreeing with each other. Everybody. I'm the one that's gonna say some shit because everybody's agreeing with each other.
Listen to me. You just say it's seeding. Cool. And even we say, okay, we don't like it.
I didn't say nothing about Marcus Smart though. All I said, bro, I'm not arguing that about Marcus Smart and Bam. That year was crazy. I agree. But what I'm saying is when you just look at the seeding perspective for the last 5 years, whatever, it's going by seeding. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That Marcus Smart year with Bam, that's insane.
That's the same thing for MVP. MVP is given to anyone that's the top 3 seed. No one.
That's just how I'm not arguing. I'm not I was never going to defend Marcus Smart.
No. See, you jump.
You know Trent's from Boston, by the way.
You're not defending Marcus Smart.
And lives in Boston currently.
What you was doing, you was defending while Rudy Gobert got his defensive plan. So when you was defending him, you said it's based on seeding. That's why Bam was always 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. So when Nephew D Master said, well, hold on. This is why we don't agree with that system. Bam was number 1 seed in 22. I don't care who they gave it to. Guess who they didn't give it to?
And Boston was number 2 that year.
But it don't make. Are you trying to tell me?
I'm not,
Marcus Smart.
The thing with y'all, I don't think what you're understanding. I don't agree with the voting. This is what we gotta go with. I'm not. I'm saying this is what we have to work with because this is how it's always gonna be.
Trent's he's not arguing. He's just pointing out the facts. That's all.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm with that.
However long we are in this world, that's how the voting's going to be, and we have to live with it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with all that, but we still can give our opinion. Say they got to change.
You 100% could. I agree. I 100% agree.
That, Yeah,
I agree.
It's time
Marcus
to change
Smart didn't deserve it.
Hey, Trent.
What's up?
Side note, though. Yes, the Heat were number 1. They were number 2 conference seeding. Celtics were number 2 in defensive rating that year. The Heat were 5. So there's another variable that goes into the factor. Not saying it's right, obviously.
That and Bam missed too many games. That's why.
Bam missed games. There's different variables. Who cares about all this shit anyway? Do you remember that shit LeBron said the biggest thing he was upset about in terms of accolades is that he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. He was number 2.
Oh, yeah, because they gave it to Marc Gasol. Oh, my gosh. That was wrong.
That was so fraudulent. And second, he's like, how did I also not make All-NBA team?
That was robbery, though.
Right? He's like, how can I be the second best defender and not make All-NBA first team, right?
And that's why they got to change them. They got to change these road. That's why I said I don't even care no more when it comes down to these awards, bro. I mean, you're right. They might can't, but I'm just saying that's why.
Now I get it though.
Yeah,
you know why?
The
problem is you got Stephen A. Smith putting a fucking ballot in.
Yeah,
that's the fucking problem.
Right there, you
Stephen A. Smith should not have a ballot. He don't watch hoops. He doesn't watch basketball. He doesn't. He doesn't.
And what name? What the girl name on ESPN? The lady.
Molly.
Not Molly. The one sat next to her sometime.
Who? Malika Andrews.
The white lady. What her name?
I don't watch ESPN anymore.
Oh man, what is her name, man? She's a LeBronite, in short. Bron can't do no wrong. Trust me.
You mean she's a bronzexual?
Yes, sir. But I let you say that. And what is her name, man? Doris. Well, Doris.
Yeah, Doris Burke. Yeah.
She gets a vote.
What?
She's an announcer. She's an announcer. She gets a vote, and is the other one who's on ESPN sat next to Stephen A. sometime when they come in and do. I'm gonna get her name, don't worry. But anyway, she gets a vote. So these people get a vote, and they love the players. You know, even when the players do bad, they're gonna vote for that player that they like.
Exactly.
This is the problem.
See, but look though, how? Okay, now my question is, right? It's a problem. But we always talk about, okay, if it's a problem, how are they going to fix it? There's no, you can say, okay, how do they fix the voting? Because if you say, oh, let the fans vote, it's going to be the same thing.
It's going to be worse.
It's going to
be worse. No, I think
they need to let the coaches.
They
need to let the coaches and players vote.
No, you know who should vote? The still living legends.
No.
Hell no.
Why not? No. I mean, why wouldn't a living legend?
You see the living legend at the dunk contest?
You got jealousy in there.
I hear it, Big Tone. I hear you, Big Tone, but no.
They already don't like how the NBA is playing now.
I tell you what, I would rather for them vote than Doris Burke. What her name?
Hey, Big Tone.
Doris Burke. Yeah.
You watch the dunk contest with all the living legends? you watch the dunk contest with all the
giving 50s for trash? Oh my
god. Yeah.
But come on now. You know them guys are just trying to they're just trying to be there, man.
They did bad with that, bro.
If they were being honest every year, like they'd be their judging would be like questioned. It's like, oh, so how do you not give that a 50? And like, because I didn't.
That's
like
the thing.
Like,
that thing can never get fixed. It gonna never get fixed. But I will say though,
this is what we got to deal with.
I will say though,
I guess
having people like JJ Redick, he can't vote now. I don't think. I think that's a good vote. At the time, at least, I think JJ Redick voting is good. He knows the game.
I mean, he's a former player. He understands basketball.
Well, if being a former player is a criteria, then them living legends should be like at the top of that list, there, shouldn't they?
Yeah, because those living legends.
We gotta be careful.
Stars.
No, that's what I'm saying. We gotta be careful with that.
It's also his
but you like you said though,
he's fair. He's fair in what he talks about his takes. So
yeah. Like, first of all, none of those living legends will hop on a show and speak knowledge. They would never do that. They're not doing that. JJ Redick goes on First Take, ESPN. He was spitting. He knows hoops. Doctor, like a lot of these old people, they
look at Stephen A. few times. Oh my god.
So like
his takes are questionable, man. Like, and he downs the players of Like
Yeah, I
yesterday,
mean,
a lot, man.
there's
Like,
definitely players. I mean, Kendrick Perkins does that. He's on that.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
That dude,
he's
yeah,
a bubble. He's a bubblehead, man.
Please don't get me started with that fool. This
That
dude,
man,
yeah.
that man don't, that
He's a
man don't,
blockhead,
that
literally.
man don't know who he don't know who he wanna be a sexual for, man.
Yep.
Dude,
Kendrick
Perkins is the worst. I actually would love to get him on a show and just cook him. He sucks. Yo, every show he's in, he's breathing hard as shit. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yo, he's the worst hire for ESPN ever. The worst.
They're short.
I don't know.
That goes to show you they're just
Mad
short.
Dog be having his moments. I don't know.
Well,
but he brings entertainment though, so that you gotta look at it from that perspective. He brings the entertainment kind of.
Yeah, but Perkins don't bring entertainment. He brings stupid takes.
He's brought a couple of entertainment a few times, especially when he talked about us. So
because he says stupid shit.
I liked him at the beginning when he said we're the dudes from Wade County or whatever.
Yeah,
Wade County.
Yeah, I call Freudian.
Yo, but real quick, how good do you guys think that Bam Adebayo could really be? Because like what he's doing in the Olympics right now, shooting threes, bro, he looks absolutely phenomenal. So how good do you guys think he can really be?
It all depends on everything else that's around him.
Around him, yep.
I don't need to
Bam
say
has
bro. Like,
Bam has true star potential. Like he can
Still,
be.
you think he's in year 7 though?
Okay,
but you can't tell.
Yeah,
but I already said you can't tell.
Wait.
You can't tell him.
Look at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. This is their year 7, year 8, correct?
And they needed a super team.
They've made
no.
Hold on. I'm not talking about them winning championship. I'm talking about just them individually. If you look at what they've done the last few years, they've improved every single year. Because what has the guy in the booth done? He's put more talent around them to allow them to play their game. That's the same thing that needs to happen to Bam. Bam needs someone around him to allow him to play his game. The reason why he's able to do that in USA is because he has other guys like AD and Embiid that allow him to play the 4.
But look,
that's why we need to see how good Ware's going to be, because that could allow Bam to open up his game a lot more.
So
Bam's a point forward that is now being allowed to shoot threes.
Is Bam a superstar player, or is he always going to be a star player?
I think he's always going to be a star. I think
he'll never be a superstar. I agree.
He can.
What's the def? Hold on, man, because every stream. Give me y'all definition of a superstar, please.
Oh, you came late.
Somebody
we
help
talked
me
about this already.
Okay, give me your definition, because it moves every time.
Okay, I got you.
No, Bam is a superstar.
Hell no.
Bam is not a superstar.
This is only.
Yes, he is.
No,
all I want.
20 and 10.
All I want to know is give me a definition.
I got you. Tone.
There's too many people talking at once.
I don't think.
You're not going to get it.
I'm sorry. How can Luka be a superstar with no defense? See, this is the problem I have. This is the problem I have. He's just an offensive guy. He's an offensive guy. So how can he be a superstar and he's not? He can't play no defense
because there's not enough. There's not enough two-way stars like Kawhi, Paul George, Jimmy in his prime. There's not enough of those guys to be qualified, right? Like you can't, not every Steph Curry a top defender is Booker a top defender, or is KD?
LeBron is not even a top defender anymore. He's still a superstar.
Look, though.
I say superstar is a top 7 guy. What do you guys say? Someone that has to be like a top 5, top 7 guy.
Yeah.
Bam is like the 20th best player in the NBA. He's not even close to a superstar.
No. Hold on. Wait. But like Davey said, you need to have actual high-level role players around Bam. Look at what Bam is doing.
Who gives a shit about the players?
Listen,
he needs to be
he's averaging 20 and 10. And he's the best defender in the NBA. What else you want him to do?
I don't understand. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm saying, Martel.
He's averaging 20
I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it.
People don't understand. Without Bam,
the Miami
do not have defense.
Bam,
I wanted to point.
Defense.
I just don't get it.
Point out, if guys actually hit their shots, Bam will be averaging a triple-double as well. If guys hit their shots.
Martel,
yeah.
Martel, I want you to explain to me why you believe Bam is a superstar.
Thank you.
I just said it.
There was too many people talking.
Look. Okay, he's averaging 20 and 10.
Okay.
Guard and he's legitimately the best defender because it's like what you said earlier. Defense is more than just blocking shots and steals.
Yes.
It's guarding the other team's best player.
Yes.
Guarding his actual yard while guarding 1 through 5. Averaging 20 and 10 multiple time. Also, what more do you guys want him to do? Listen, and it's like what you said. The reason why he looks so good right now during the Olympics is because he's playing with real players. Bam Adebayo is doing what he's doing with Max Strus and Dave Vincent and Drew Smith.
And
Jimmy Butler, who's one of the
and Jimmy
Butler's never there.
And one of the best players in the last 5 years.
That's not true.
So one player. So that makes the difference.
Dude, you're tripping, Martel.
Come on, Martel.
Hey, wait. What would Bam do if he was by himself? Luka by himself.
We saw what Bam did by himself.
Was able in the West to take them to the 5th or 6th seed by himself.
No, it's not happening.
What's Bam going to do by himself?
No, I ain't.
Wait. Because we literally saw what Bam would do by himself.
Luka was never by. When was Luka by himself? Maybe I missed something.
Also, 20 and 10 is nothing. Bosch was average 20 and 10. Was he ever a superstar? No, he was a star. Kevin Love was also averaging 20 and 15. Was he a superstar? No.
Did Kevin Love?
Yes, in Minnesota. Yes.
Hold on. Did Kevin Love and Bosch had the role players and G Leagues and all that, man? Because y'all saying Jimmy. See, y'all go from Jimmy ain't shit regular season. He don't play. He don't this. He don't show up. He ain't that. Now all of a sudden, to take away from Bam, he got Jimmy. I can't with y'all, man. I cannot with y'all young guys, man. I can't.
You're putting something on me that I had never.
I didn't say you, nephew.
One mic.
I'm talking right now. That's
okay. But here's the thing. Let me say it like this. Then,
yeah, one mic.
Okay. All right. Let me say it like this. It might not be you. You say you didn't cool. You didn't. But guess what? Trent did, and every goddamn body else did.
Nothing to do with them. I'm the one speaking.
I wasn't even talking. I wasn't talking.
You can bring up that point when he says that.
But okay. Well, here's the deal. Well, it don't make no difference even if I'm talking to you. They go from Jimmy ain't shit. Jimmy don't play in the regular season, so now Bam got the carry. Bam got the guard 1 through 5. He get double. He get just like nephew Martel say. He gets the assists. They just miss the shots because they just miss wide open shots that Bam give him. So he would be a triple double guy if some of these bum of them would just hit the shots.
20 and 10 is not superstar numbers. Can we?
Okay, bro. I don't know what else to say.
Hold on. Bam is not carrying the team by himself.
Bam has to be. Look, a superstar player is a player that averages a good amount of average between 25 and 30. Someone who's an all-star, first team, all NBA, first and second team all NBA almost every single season, and someone who can lead a team by himself.
There's no such thing as nobody leading no team by themselves. Would y'all stop this foolishness?
Yeah. How can Bam lead the team by himself?
Come on.
Why is
he not being all NBA?
What I'm saying is being the guy.
Why is he not being all NBA team? Why, right?
That's what I mean.
Why has he not been a top 15 best player?
First of all, hold on, Amir. First of all,
how simple is that?
I love Bam.
One mic.
Can't be that, but that's not what he is right now.
One mic.
But Amir, hold on, but Amir, they've been robbing Bam of first team all defense for the past few years. Think about that alone. Before we can even talk about that, they've been robbing him of DPO. First of all, he's supposed to at least have 2 DPOYs because it's what Davey said. He's supposed to have at least more than 2, at least 2. Defense is more than just blocking shots and steals. You have to guard your own man. Are you actually? It's like what Amir said. This man is guarding Kyrie.
I agree with you on that one. But that does not make him
Jimmy Butler is never there, nor does he want to play.
That's not true. Oh my gosh, Marcel.
But that don't make him a superstar. Doing all that 20 and 10. But all Luka got to do is just do all the shots, to take all the shots. You can post his punk ass. You can post his punk ass. He can't keep nobody in front of him. He ain't got no defense, but he's a superstar.
Did y'all pay attention to the playoffs this year? He led He led the entire playoffs in points, assists, rebounds, steals. Come on, man. This is Luka.
And he was
hurt. And he was hurt.
And
hold
he
on
led
for
the
a minute.
Pistons to the finals.
Hold on for a minute, bro. He had just a little better shooters than what Miami had, bro.
And he had Kyrie.
Somebody call him Stephen A.
But I'm not downplaying Luka. I'm not downplaying Luka as a superstar. But
maybe I'm just too old, man.
Like,
let me tell you something. Where I come from, I don't give a damn if you score 100 points. If you can't keep nobody in front your ass, you was garbage.
Okay, I got you a one, Unc. Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards what?
He's a superstar.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's a superstar in this league.
He's close.
I'd say he's a superstar.
Not yet.
Hey,
he's a superstar.
Not yet.
Hey, so Big Tone, we're the older dudes in this thing here. Was Alonzo Mourning a superstar on the Heat?
To me?
Everybody. I'm asking everybody. Martell too.
To me?
I'm too young, bro.
Of course he was.
I'm too young.
Definitely to me.
And him and Tim Hardaway single-handedly did that, of course.
Oh, yeah.
1-2 punch.
I was waiting for you to say no so I could just yell at you saying Zoe averaged 23, 11, 3 blocks, 3.
Yeah. Oh, no, he definitely was a superstar.
Can you imagine if Bam Adebayo had high-level role players around him, what he could be doing? He's too busy cleaning up everybody's mess.
He ain't gonna be doing shit. What are you talking about, Martell?
You're tripping, Martell. If he was on a shitty team, shouldn't he be averaging 28 and 13 and all
bro,
that shit?
Bam,
yo, what did Anthony Davis do by himself?
No. But
hey,
if your team,
what did answer my question? What did Anthony Davis do when he was
Anthony Davis had real players next to him. Drew Holiday.
Didn't Anthony Davis have DeMarcus Cousins as well?
DeMarcus Cousins,
1 or 2 years,
and Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Drew Holiday. Bam Adebayo has Max Strus and Gabe Vincent and Drew Smith.
Bro, you acting like
Drew Smith does not need to be.
Yeah, why did you bring him up?
Because he played last year. He played last year.
Hey, Martell.
Okay, I'm sorry, Cody Zeller.
That's just a random
name. The list can go on. Wait. Mo Harkless. You talking about Mo Harkless?
Martell, perfect segue. Yeah, perfect segue. I want to ask a question. Everybody here right now, not this year past, but 2023 NBA Finals, Miami Heat versus Denver Nuggets. Who was the best player for the Miami Heat?
Bam, to me.
I want everybody to answer.
Oh,
in the finals.
Bam. That's my answer.
Has to be Bam because Jimmy was hurt.
Yeah, it was Bam because Jimmy was fucking broken. He carried the whole fucking team on a broken.
But look, I don't know what point you're trying to make right now, but
he's right. It's Bam.
I'm interested to keep hearing it, but bro, Jimmy is the reason why we went to the finals. Because if Bam was a superstar, he'd be that number one guy leading us to the finals. He just played.
Not really.
Push back on that. I can push back on that. No. I'll give you the Milwaukee series. I will give you the Milwaukee series because easily. He was the reason why we won that series. Ultimately,
yeah, because he's dealing with Giannis and Lopez in the paint. Of course, Jimmy gonna take over. If Jimmy Butler's hot, I'm not gonna give Bam that excuse because in Game 4, Martell, you saw.
Did you really just say that? Oh my gosh!
Hold on. In Game 4, you saw when at the end in the fourth quarter, toward the end, Jimmy got so pissed off with Bam because he kept on switching with the pick and roll and leaving Lopez open in the paint. So Jimmy literally yelled at him, "Stay on Lopez, and I'll handle Giannis." And that was it for the rest of the series. However, go ahead. No,
I was just saying, that's exactly what happened. He sure did.
However, when it came to New York and especially Boston, Jimmy was against New York. You could argue he was one of the best players, but Bam was damn near essential for that series. And against Boston, it could be easily argued that Caleb Martin was more impactful and valuable than Jimmy Butler in that whole series.
Yo, hold up. I got a question. You know who was better than Bam in the finals? Bruce Brown.
Oh, he played for
I said on the Miami Heat. I didn't
He is trolling.
But then again, I could also combat that with in 2011, LeBron got outplayed by Jason Terry. Yeah. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
that was clear.
That was yeah.
But look, man, I don't care y'all stats because I'm telling you, stats and all this shit move. The goals for I tell them all the time on my channel. Boy, y'all should have Popeye Sailor Man cat arms, man, because they move the goalpost so goddamn much, man. I don't even know what to do no more. So I'm just gonna put it in my perspective. Bam is a superstar to me, and that's where the hell he gonna stay.
He ain't no fucking superstar.
Don't make no difference. Hey, I don't care what he is to you. I'm telling you, to Big Tone, I'm telling you, he's a superstar to me. It is what it is. I can't lift these. I can't lift these goalposts no more, bro. You moved them too much from me. I'm just gonna stick
I
with
respect your opinion, but it's wrong. That's it.
Okay, that's fair.
I respect your opinion. That's fine.
So let me ask a question. Someone said that Caleb Martin could have been considered more important than Jimmy Butler in that series, and I think that was just absolutely false.
Which one?
So,
Austin?
yes.
Yeah.
So,
I think Caleb Martin was great, but he
was great, but better than Butler. That's
great.
Y'all
tripping. See
so
what I'm saying?
Butler,
See how they do? They go
listen.
too far with crazy stuff because somebody played a good game. They always go too far.
Jimmy Butler put up 35 in the first game, 27 in the second game. He put up 29, 24, and 28. Tell me how many times did Caleb Martin put up more than 25 points in that series? Oh,
but that's
true.
That's my point, nephew. Okay. They always go too far because somebody have a good game.
Yeah,
a good series.
Yeah, no sense. So I'm tired of the narrative of people saying that Caleb Martin played better than Jimmy Butler against Boston.
No.
Jimmy Butler is the reason we won that series against the Boston Celtics. He's the same reason why we won the series against the Milwaukee Bucks. Those are the number 1 and number 2 seeds in the East.
Right.
No, but see, Davey, they're not taking it all into consideration.
If we want to say that Bam is a superstar, tell me a time Bam did that in the finals with this team. Because he has Jimmy. Jimmy's the one that carried us there.
Can I say something real quick?
Tell me a time where Bam had did that. I'm not saying Bam is not great. Let me say that one more that Bam is awesome. He's a great star. He is awesome. He can become a superstar if his game allows him to be that. If we have Ware and all of that, and Jimmy Butler stays, he could potentially become a superstar. But at this point, at this moment, he is a star.
Okay. To you
look
again.
Yo, hold up, real quick. It
That's
says
fair. I ain't got no
made
problem
a great
with that.
point. He says if Bam was on another team, no Heat fan would call him a superstar, and I 100% believe that shit, bro.
And playing the way he playing now, I would call him a superstar.
No, they would not. They would not
hey,
call
bro,
him.
Hold on.
Hold on,
bro. Hold on now. Y'all just said y'all got your opinion there. I'm telling you what, just like you said, you didn't say things and don't put you with them. I'm only telling you, in my opinion, if he was on another team doing what he's doing, I would say he's a superstar, whether you like it or not.
You chatting,
I would.
You chatting, no?
That's fair. That's fair if you think that. I'm answering the young man's question in the chat. I would say he's a superstar. I mean, real talk. I mean, that's
need to know why.
But then again, you know what? Then again, you're right. I wouldn't, because 9 out of 10 times I don't give a damn about nobody who don't have a Heat jersey on. So you're right.
Exactly.
You're 100% right.
I know I'm right. I'm always right.
No. I wouldn't say nothing at all. That don't mean I'm calling him a superstar or he not a superstar. I wouldn't pay no attention to him, wouldn't give a damn about him because he don't have a Miami Heat jersey on. So that don't mean that he is or ain't. If they don't have Miami Heat jersey on, I don't give a damn about their bum. Everybody, all 29 teams are garbage, bums. Period. They players too. I'm introducing y'all to Big Tone. If they don't have a Miami Heat jersey on, they are garbage. And I think
let me ask you a question.
And Trent been listening to me long enough to know I don't play when it comes down to Miami Heat. It is what it is.
Let me ask you a question. Can Bam be the number 1 option on a championship team?
No.
But that's not his goal to be a number 1
But you just said he's a superstar.
That's a
superstar
player.
No.
That's a superstar.
Okay, hold on. Is Charles
That's what superstars do.
No, you didn't get me. Was Charles Barkley a superstar in every team that he had? He's the number 1 option on every team he played for? It's a yes or no answer.
Yo, big.
No, you ain't. I ask you a question. Was Charles Barkley the
you
number one
answer
option
my question
on
before
every...
I answer your question.
Hold on, bro. You just asked me. And when I say that's not what Bam did, he's not necessarily gonna be the number one, and he still can be a superstar. So you say got me. Okay, cool. You feel like you got me. So I'm asking you a question. Was Charles Barkley?
I'm answering right now. I'm gonna answer right now. I'm answering right now.
Answer.
I'm too young. I'm too young. I'm too young. So I never.
Do anybody know about Charles Barkley when he played?
I'm too young.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Was Charles Barkley the number one option on any of the teams, Phoenix, Sixers, any of the teams he played with?
He was the number one option in Philly and Phoenix. However, when he joined Hakeem on the Rockets, he wasn't number one scoring option. No.
And is Charles Barkley a superstar?
Of course.
Thank you. Case closed.
Dude.
Got him.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, baby.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think. See, the thing with you, Tone, is you're so old school, and we're like the new school right now. That like,
and that's why hold up.
For
that's
you
why
to
a
be
lot of time I'm back
Charles
down.
Barkley, though. That's what I want to know. What does Bam have to do with Charles Barkley?
But no, y'all was basing it on superstars. You was basing it on number one option and superstars.
Yes.
You said, can Bam be a number one option? I'm telling you, just because he's not a number one option don't mean he can't be a superstar.
But he just told you that he was the number one option on Philly and Phoenix. That's not the same thing that you're arguing right now, Tom.
But I don't think he was the number one on Philly.
But he just said he was. What
Nephew,
he didn't help your argument. He heard it.
He said that. I don't think he was the number one.
But you said thank you, case closed. You made it sound like you were right and you were wrong.
But I was, because I don't think Philly was. I don't think Charles Barkley even in Houston. I don't think he was.
See, that's the thing, though.
I don't think he was, because I think when he went to damn it, good God,
when he went to Houston, he wasn't.
Yeah, when he went to Houston, he wasn't.
Okay.
I came there. What do you mean?
But he wasn't a number one option. And he's a superstar.
He joined the number one.
Stop it.
What are you talking about? That's not the
same
thing.
No, he's not the number one option.
It's not the same thing.
Okay, bro. Again.
All
right, nephew.
This argument.
No. Trust me when I tell you, I did not lose no argument. But if you say so, cool. The point is, he's a superstar, and he wasn't a number one option.
Dude,
that's it. Bottom line.
Listen, Bam
that's
is
it.
not Bam is not a number one option. Simple as that.
But I didn't say Bam was number one option.
Hold on.
I never said Bam was number one option.
So when LeBron came here, who was the number one option?
They said LeBron.
Wait. Hold on.
I questioned that in the 2011, but they said LeBron.
But didn't Dwayne Wade win a title in 2006? So he was a superstar, correct?
Oh, hold on for a minute.
Hold on, listen.
Yes, he was a
superstar, right?
Yes.
That means he was a superstar before another superstar joined his team, or he joined another superstar.
Okay.
Correct?
Try telling the Bronnyite cultists that. I'm gonna sit right here and wait. I'm gonna sit right here and wait. Try to tell him. Try to tell him that.
I think you need to realize what I'm saying. Bam wasn't a superstar before Jimmy got here, and it's probably not gonna be the same if Jimmy leaves.
Okay, bro, that's your opinion. I ain't got nothing. I ain't knocking you. That's your opinion. I said different.
Number one options are the guys that lead the team to championships.
I don't believe you have to be a number one option to be a superstar, and that's where me and you gonna.
So
differ,
look, though. Okay, I got a question. Right?
That's where we gonna differ.
So
that's
a number one. Hold on.
That's
a superstar player is Jokic. Can Bam do what Jokic do? Let me ask you: can Bam do what Jokic do with the Miami Heat?
Not this roster.
No.
As I keep saying,
Bam getting this. I don't know. Bam getting better with.
See, this is the thing, though, right?
But you're right, D-Master.
So as of right now, no, exactly. He can't. That's not his game right now.
You can talk about roster. That's cool, but I'm trying to compare center and center, right? Jokic is his number one option. He's a superstar player. He led his team he actually defeated Bam to win his first ring, right? So I'm trying to give Bam a fair chance. Him being the number one option, just like Jokic, can he do the same exact thing? You're talking about roster construction.
Hold on. No,
hold up. You're talking about roster construction. Okay, cool. I'm ready to hear that.
Yeah. Because if Murray wasn't on there, Jokic wouldn't have won shit.
Exactly.
So all that you just trying to do, washed. Washed.
KCP, Mike
washed.
You want to say that? And if hold on.
If Murray wasn't there, Jokic wouldn't have done nothing.
On that team, they're not even a playoff team.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But hold on. You just trying to do something.
You 100% need each other. What I said was, can Bam do what Jokic do? So that means Jimmy's a second option and Bam's the number one option. Jamal's a second option and Jokic. Can
Jamal sometimes is the first option. Believe it or not.
Dude.
Sometimes he's the first option. You tell me Murray not the first option when he takes over sometimes?
Dude.
They go back and forth. I don't give a damn what the media say. I don't care what the media say. Do Murray outdo Jokic in plenty game back and forth games in that championship? Let's just stick with the last championship that they won. Didn't they not just switch back and forth to each game?
What happened this year?
Yeah, okay. Tell me what happened this year. I don't know.
I'm asking
because them motherfuckers didn't even get to the Western Conference Finals. So I don't know what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. Murray sucked, and then the Nuggets lost.
That's so.
Dead serious.
No, exactly. So why didn't Jokic take them back to the Western Conference Finals and the finals?
His players didn't step up.
Oh, he needs players.
Hold on.
I'm done.
Hold up.
He the number one option. Can Bam do what he do? He can carry a team. But then soon as we call you,
he already won a championship. He's 3 times.
Oh man,
he already did what he had to do.
He won championship. He's MVP. So that's the excuse. So that's the excuse.
How is that excuse?
So that's your excuse.
Hold up.
We just say he won it. We just say he won it because of Murray.
Hold up. Jokic is all NBA.
You're not winning this battle, bro.
Is Bam all NBA? Is Bam all NBA? Answer my question.
I don't go by no goddamn vote bull.
Bro,
we just sat here telling you about some damn DYP and these fake ass votes. You gonna ask me a vote who vote Bam ain't all NBA? Man, I don't want to hear
all
that
NBA.
Shit, man.
They don't even want to give him DPOY.
I don't want to hear that motherfucker.
Hold up. That's your problem, though. You have to live with them votes. You have to live with that.
I don't.
Yeah,
y'all have to live with it. I don't give a damn.
Because it ain't gonna change.
Bruh, I don't give a damn about it. I don't pay it no mind. It don't mean shit to me. So I don't have to live with it. That's y'all stats. I don't.
So you
I'm gonna stick with my criteria. That's how I survive.
No one cares about your criteria because it don't matter.
And hold on for a minute. And I don't give a damn about their criteria.
and that's see how easy that is? Criteria matters because that's how they get their win.
It matters to them. Okay, that's fair. I'm not knocking it. That's fair. I'll stick with mine. You stick with theirs. And we cool.
And you got to realize how hard it is to win a championship back-to-back years. I
know. Everybody got an excuse for everything. I told you, Trent.
If you do more
defending other teams than your own goddamn team.
You ain't winning.
I told you, bro. You suspect, man. Nephew, you suspect. You do more defending other teams than
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, you suspect, bro.
As hell, bro. You said
I'm telling you,
man. 95% of the
shooters you suspect, nephew. I don't know.
One thing about it.
Hold on for a minute.
Better than
you don't hear
Trent.
Hey Trent, you don't hear me defending no other teams. Rather you call me delusional. You can call me delusional or whatever.
There's a difference.
Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. You're an NBA. Okay, and just because you're an NBA don't mean that we have to agree with you.
And we don't gotta agree with you either.
Exactly. Exactly.
But when you start saying dumb shit like Tyler Hero's better than 95% of the shooting guards in the league, then we can say shit because that's not true.
That's to you, is not. I stay 10 toes down on mine.
That is a wild take.
You can't just name 6 or 7. You can't name 6 or 7 players and justify that as being 95% of the players. Because you only name 6 or 7, bro. You only named, I think, 7.
Do you want me to go back to the list?
You ain't got to. You ain't got to.
Then, because you know you don't want to do that.
Bruh, I'll stick to it. He better than 95% of them garbage ass motherfuckers on them other teams. I don't give a damn what you think about. Now, if they trade him, they trade him. If they don't, you got to live with it. If he's better
than them,
you got to live with it.
Tone. If he's better than 95% of the shooting guards in the league, why hasn't he got traded?
Well, hold on, bro. You can't, bro. There's many reasons why he ain't get traded.
I'm asking,
so stop it with the foolishness.
I'm going off what you said, though.
We just said this. Said one of them. Hold on for a minute. One of them is it don't make no difference how good you is. With this new CBA, a lot of them don't want to pick up no $30 million bill. So what are you talking about?
So look though. I asked.
Come on, man, stop the foolishness, bro. Donovan Mitchell would never come into no Miami.
Stop about that. I'm talking about the best shooting guards. Mitchell is better than him. Booker's better than him.
I don't care about you. Hey, bro, you name 7 people. I'm saying it again.
Going.
I'm still going, bro. You stopped at 7. Now you're gonna just add shit, and I debunked like 3 of them. I debunked 3 of your 7.
Bro, that's a terrible.
All right, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, he's better than 95% of them. Whether you like it or not, Tyler Hero gonna be there in October.
Somebody said Tone and Tyler better than 95% of the shooting guards in the G League. That's hilarious.
Okay, well, he better than 95 in G League. Last time I checked, Tyler got $30 million and he make $30 million a year. Whether you like it or not, motherfucker, it is what it is. Yeah. And the G leaders still trying to get to the NBA.
Everybody gets paid in the NBA.
And the G leaders still trying to get to the NBA. Tyler already there, whether you like him or not. And he gonna be there in October. So your ass gonna have to deal with it, or go join up north. What's the team that he said better than us? Orlando Magic.
Okay, look,
so go join Orlando Magic.
Who's the better scorer?
I don't care, bro.
No,
I don't care,
Cam
nephew.
Thomas or Tyler Hero?
I don't care. I don't care. I have no clue. Don't care. Tyler Hero is a Miami Heat, and he gonna be a Miami Heat till they get rid of him. So deal with it. Deal with it.
You said that Jimmy Butler is there during the regular season. You know, like how I said that he's never there. What type of season do you expect Jimmy Butler to have this upcoming season?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect from him. All I know is he said
that's the problem.
Hold on, just listen. All I know is I'm just gonna go off of what he said. He said that he's gonna come back and have a great year. So I'm expecting a great year. If that's what he said, then that's what I expect.
All right.
Yeah, we can only go by what. Yeah, we can only go by what they said.
What type of season?
He's never taken the regular season serious when it came to Miami Heat, other than his first season.
Right.
Other than that.
But hold on though. Do you guys think that's okay though? Do you think that's okay?
I'll say his
for
first
a guy
season.
That's getting paid $50 million to not take the regular season seriously?
Look, I never said that I don't have an issue with that. Okay. What I had an issue with was you saying that he was never there. That's not true. He's
not enough in the regular season. Not enough.
Okay, you can say not enough, but say he's never there is just totally false.
Look at last year. Wait, hold on. But look at last year. There was multiple games. The Philly game, the Pacers game, where if we win 5 more games, we're out of the play-in tournament. And Jimmy Butler was healthy. And I know that Big Tone's gonna say, he had a lot of personal things going on, which is cool. I respect that. But David, we all know too. Listen, all of us on the panel and everyone in the chat, guess what? We have personal stuff that's going on, and we still got to go to work. You see what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong.
You can't put your personal with him. Come on, stop.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
You can't do that.
Markel.
You can't.
And for one, me, I am a huge mental health advocate. So if you got to take care of something that involves your mental, because you can't be yourself if you're not taking care of yourself. You can't be you if you're not taking care of your mental. Plain and simple. Right. So if you need to be away from the game for a little bit because your mental is fucked up, stay away from the game for a little bit.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's why.
But that's fine. But when he came back,
that's why I'm a fan. That's why I'm a fan of Kyrie Irving, because no matter what, he's gonna make sure he take care of himself. If he's not right, he's not gonna be out there, because all he's gonna do is hinder the rest of the team.
Yeah, but look though. But I'm gonna be honest with you though, right? I'm with Martell. I'm with Martell. Listen, at the end of the day, you can't compare what people go through and stuff like that. I agree, but you still have a job to do. Even though whatever stuff you got going on, you have a job to do. If you want to go into absence to leave, go into absence to leave. He was out there. That means he's 100% to play.
Which he came back afterwards.
Yes, he came back. If you're on the court and you're still getting paid, you need to do your job. We can't be like shots. We can't be like, whoa. We can't be like, whoa. We can't hold on. We can't be like, oh, because there's some stuff going on. Like, I feel it, bro. This is an organization. This is
I'm talking about him missing games. I'm not talking about him playing. I give him no excuse for that. I give him no excuse for not showing up when he's there.
Well, I'm not talking about when he's missing games. Like when is
what I was replying to what Martell said. He talking about him not being there. I'm talking about him not being there is because he has stuff to take care of. If he's on the court,
he's not there.
If he's on the court,
he's not there.
If he's on the court, he needs to be there, plain and simple. I give no excuse for that. If he's on the court, he needs to be there, plain and simple.
Yeah, but look, I agree. That's what I'm talking about, right? And but there was one time, right? He missed the game for a toothache. Bro, come on, dog. Like, I get it. Toothache hurts.
I get it. Say, come on, man, stop it.
No, they hurt, bro.
Yeah, come on.
But look though. But all that adds up though.
It don't make no difference. It was legit. Hold up, add up all they want. It was legit.
And that's fine. And that's why we got bounced on the first round. And that's why we're a playing team.
No, that's not why. Hold on. That's not why we got bounced in the first round, bro. That's not why we got bounced in the first. Now you're gonna put his tooth with getting bounced in the first round.
Wow. First of all, hold on. Let me say what I gotta say real quick. This is why I said that, because the first game compared to the 82nd game, they all matter. You see how close the standings were? The standings were super, super close. So if the Miami Heat win 6 or 7 more games that Jimmy's actually playing and not missing because of a toothache, we would never be in the playing situation. We would never been in the situation where Jimmy gets hurt. We would have never been in the situation where we match up with the Boston Celtics. That's why I said that first game with him missing toothaches and stuff like that, that affects the team because it matters. All 82 games matter, especially in a tough Eastern Conference.
So can you just, if you're going to talk about a toothache, don't make it seem like he missed 6 or 7 games because of a toothache.
I'm not. But
one game.
I'm not.
One game.
But I ain't gonna lie. You can miss games, but it seemed like Jimmy missed so much games throughout that season that it just like, what's going on, bro? Like, okay,
y'all know 28 other teams didn't make it, right? Okay.
You said what?
Yeah, 28 other teams didn't make to the finals.
Oh, that's how it is every year.
I ain't worried about. I ain't worried about them teams.
Okay then.
So why are we talking? Why are we talking about them?
We ain't worried about them bums. Gotcha.
We ain't worried about them bums. Yeah. So don't try to put my team down just because we had 4 or 5 people out injured for whatever reason.
But he's not putting the team down. He's talking about Jimmy right now specifically.
But okay, look, we're gonna see what comes in October. If Tyler there, he there. Because I don't give a damn if they trade him or keep him. I really don't. I don't even care. So here's what I do know.
At this point, we have to deal with the cards that we've dealt with.
Yeah, whoever's there, I believe in them if they play. And I'm gonna put more emphasis on Spo than even the damn players. I need Spo to go back to 2022 where he went 9 and 10 deep in the damn bench.
Facts.
That way we found out our diamonds in the rough. That's why we was able to get to #1 seed.
Why we stop talking about Jimmy though? Because Jimmy missed 22 games.
It don't make no difference. I just say everybody. I ain't leave nobody.
I'm just asking though. Jimmy missed 22 games.
Okay, we talking about this year, bro. We talking about coming.
You changed the conversation. I wasn't done with Jimmy though.
Oh, okay, well go ahead, be done with. Go ahead, keep talking about Jimmy because Jimmy gonna be there October. All this old shit that you talking about with Jimmy.
Cool, that's cool. But
okay
look,
then, bro.
Hold up. We can't talk about this upcoming season, cool, but we're talking about the season that just passed by. Jimmy was there for 60 out of 82 games.
Okay, now what you
in reality, hold up. In reality, he really wasn't there for 60 to 82 games. He really wasn't.
Okay.
His head wasn't into this. So you could really say what Martell, what's a good number? 50?
Okay. Let's say 20.
Yeah, 50,
no, let's
maybe.
say 20. Let's say 20. Now what you gonna do about it?
No, well, I mean, we're not gonna do nothing about it, but this is why we're at. This is why we're at.
This is where we're at. Listen,
yeah, this is where we at. Exactly.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. I don't even.
20 games he missed.
Just to show you that it don't make no difference if he was there for 82 games or only one game.
It makes a big difference because if he was there for one game,
if he's there for
I'll say it again. What they got to do with October?
I'm not going to agree with that.
2024. What they got to do with October 2024?
Well, I mean, hold up. I can tell you what exactly means because what I'm looking at ever since Jimmy joined Miami, he have never cracked a 70-game season. So what I'm expecting.
Okay, hold on. Stop right there.
Hold up.
No, we're going to go back and forth. We're going to go back and forth. Jimmy never cracked a 20, what would you say, 57 season, whatever? He never cracked what?
I said he never cracked a 70-game season.
Okay, cool. Name all the players who cracked.
We don't care about them. We care about Jimmy in Miami. That's all we care about right now.
Okay,
stop
but
talking
Jimmy
about
never.
Other teams
hold
like
on.
You said. You don't care about them.
Okay, that's fair. Jimmy never cracked none of that, but Jimmy got his team to 3 Eastern Conference Finals and 2 finals.
That's the past. What happened last year? He was injured.
I told y'all, bro.
He was injured.
I told y'all. This dude. Now you're saying it's the past. When I'm trying to go to the future,
is it not the past?
Hold on for a minute. When I'm trying to get to the future, which is October 2024, you said no. We got to talk about the past. When I just brought up what Jimmy did, goddamn it, in the last, you say it's the past. I can't.
I said when we talk about the 2023-2024 season, I'm looking at history of Jimmy Butler, of the games he has played, that we already kind of expect what's going to happen for the 2023-2024 season. That's why I said Jimmy never cracked 70 games. Hold up. Jimmy never cracked 70 games. So we got to deal with Jimmy missing at least 25 games. We got to at least deal with Tyler. Hold up. We gotta deal with Tyler missing games. That's
so
the
you
team.
Know the future.
Because it's been happening every year.
I ain't asked you that. I said, so you know the future.
If everything.
Hold on.
No. I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. If something keeps happening every single season, and it's not just 1 year, it's not just 2 years, it continues to keep happening. Don't you think that's what's going to continue to keep happening because we've been seeing for a past? Bro, the last couple years, we've been hurt.
How you going to ask me a question, then when I answer and you don't get the question, you don't get the answer you like, you going to keep talking?
I never got to finish. Stop talking because you cut me off all the time.
I don't cut you off all the time. You asked me a question.
I wasn't done.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying, because now I got to repeat myself. For the last few years, why do we say, let's run it back? Looks like we're running it back. Oh, we're running it back. You know why? Because the roster stays the same just a little bit. They add 1 or 2 pieces to the team. And what happens? The last couple years, was we not back-to-back playing teams? Oh, yes, we were. Correct? Oh, was the years we even went to the finals and deep playoff runs? Was Tyler not always hurt in those playoff series? Oh, yes, he was. So there's a history between every single season of the Miami Heat, what they go through, right? Then you could talk about Jimmy being on this team. Jimmy, his highest season, we're playing games with Miami is 64. After that, he only plays about 50-plus games for this Miami Heat team. So we got to deal with the regular season, and that's a pattern. This is not just, 58, then 72, then 80. It's a pattern for his whole tenure with Miami. So we kind of already know what's expected because it happens every year for the last 3 to 4 seasons. That's what I'm saying.
Are you finished?
I'm complete.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this again. See, mine gonna be quick. You know the future, yes or no?
Yes.
What is gonna be the Mega Million numbers tomorrow, please?
Oh my gosh, Tom, stop.
Give me the Mega Million numbers tomorrow. That's all I ask you. Give me the $6 million.
I think you're missing my key. I think you're missing my whole point.
No, I ain't. I'm not missing your point at all. Because whether it happened constantly in the past or whatever, you don't know what's going to happen come October.
You're missing my whole point.
I'm trying to give you the numbers, man. It's 58.
Oh, you give me them.
It's 58.
No, you're not the prophet, nephew.
50,
nephew, you're not the prophet. Trent is the prophet. Trent here.
I'm gonna be honest though. You missing my whole point.
I did not miss your point.
So what am I saying? So what am I saying? So what am I saying?
Whatever you saying is in the past. Okay, yes, it happened. Everything you just said happened, but we don't know what's going to happen.
How many years has it happened though?
It don't make if it happened 15 years. It don't make no difference. You don't know what's going to happen come October.
I'm guaranteeing I do.
Okay, well, we're gonna put the money on it.
I told you. We put the money up yesterday. I told you why we're gonna be an 8th seed. I told you why we're gonna be an 8th seed.
Hey,
nothing has told me on this roster that we're gonna.
I get it. That's right. We're gonna be the 8th seed, so don't worry about it.
I said that. I stand on that. I said that yesterday.
That's good. Lord knows I'm hoping you stand on it. Oh, Lord knows I'm hoping you stand on it.
Ain't nothing changed. Okay, Tone, what has changed? What has changed?
I don't give a damn about what changed.
I'm asking what has changed. What has changed?
Now stand on what you're gonna stand on.
I'm standing on it, but I'm asking you what has changed for you to say what has changed.
And I don't care. And I'm glad for ungrateful people like you. I'm glad Tyler's still there. I'm glad Jimmy's still there. I'm glad we ain't make no goddamn moves. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And this is not no joke. I'm loving it. Period. Thank you, Pat Riley. Thank you, Mr. Erickson, for running it back. And this ain't no damn joke. I'm loving it. We don't make no difference where we end up. I am loving it.
And then when the season starts and we start struggling again, you're gonna go.
No, and I'm gonna be saying the same thing. I don't have no problem with it. You got the problem with it. I'm
tired of losing.
That's fair. Well, you got Orlando Magic. You got 29 other teams, bro. Because obvious Pat Riley ain't shit. The Oregon front office ain't shit. We ain't making no moves. It's time for you to get another team, bro. Because we ain't doing nothing. Then you try to lose. So go get a winning team.
I ain't gonna do all that.
I mean, Pat Riley, Loki, he really ain't shit. I mean, it's like what we said yesterday. Listen, because everybody we got was because of D Wade.
That's fair.
And if you say everybody we got, that's why
I ain't knocking none of that. Yeah, cool, no, cool. You ain't you don't get no about me with none of that, bro. I'm just saying this is what we got. You don't know the bottom line of what them when they pick up them phone calls or what them people on that other end is doing or trying to do.
Hey,
or
look
trying
at the
not
comment.
To do.
No one knows the future, but you can follow the pattern to see what is more than likely going to happen.
Bro, you can't.
I'm reading the comment. What are you talking about? I'm reading the comment.
Yeah. But that's fair. Okay. Hey,
that's all I've been saying. But that's all I've been saying though. That's all I've been saying. Just follow the pattern that had been happening for the Miami.
I don't follow the pattern. I don't follow them.
Then don't follow it. Then don't follow it. Don't follow it.
And nobody, anybody can get injured. A whole lot of people got injured this year. This probably was one of the worst NBA injuries this year, probably 20, 30 years.
All right, so let me ask you something.
I'll agree with that. But when it comes to us,
I ain't talking about just Miami either.
So let me ask you something though. Right? Let me ask you something. Right? So Miami Heat healthy. What's our ceiling?
Shit, that can't nobody beat us. Okay, well you can laugh. You can laugh all you want. If we beating healthy team when we injured, bro. If we beat healthy and we even had worse roster than what's coming up. If we beating teams even injured, we get to the Eastern Conference Finals and Finals. Remember, even injured, we was getting to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Finals.
Are we winning it?
Bro, stop it with the damn winning
I'm asking
shit.
A question. Are we winning?
Hey, bro, stop it. We beat teams to get there.
Are we winning a championship or not?
I don't care. I don't care.
So then are we winning a championship or not?
We beat teams injured getting there.
So if we are healthy or not,
I don't care. You figure that out. I don't care.
I'm asking you. You said we're gonna win it all, right?
If we getting there injured, beating healthy teams, and we injured and still getting to the finals, bro, all I need us to be Only thing we might gonna agree on, even if that, all I need Miami to be is healthy. I don't give a damn about nothing else. We got the players that we got.
We all want to be healthy. Everybody in this panel wants to be healthy.
But that's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm asking, are we winning it? Are we winning it?
I just said if we healthy, bro. I didn't stutter. Why are you playing like? Why the hell you playing like I stuttered?
Because
I said if we healthy, ain't nobody beating us. I said that.
And then I said, "Are we going to the finals and winning it?" You said,
"Oh my god, I can't."
Hold on. To push back, to push back a little bit, Big Tone. Like for a team, no matter of fact, for an organization to hang their hat on, oh, it's a next man up mentality. We can win with whoever and whenever, and blah 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 blah. If you're saying all of this, how can you honestly, after your season ended, how can you then say, "Oh, if we're a fully healthy team, then we be better"? How can you say that when you always preach, "Oh, it doesn't matter who's out, we this next man up mentality"?
But here's the thing about that, D Master, and I'm gonna stick to what I said because you know me, you've been listening to me long enough. I don't change nothing.
Yeah,
I think I don't give a damn what nobody say. I think they purposely sabotaging Miami and Pat Riley.
Oh my god!
No, the only one they did that with was with Dame. That's it.
Hold on. It don't make no difference because you don't know what's going on even after that. So ever since this LeBron shit, because I still think they're still doing when LeBron came to Miami. I don't care. I really believe that. I really do because I believe Pat Riley will give up Jovic.
Tone.
I believe Pat. Well, we know he'll give up.
Tone, real quick. You said Bam's a superstar, right?
Yeah, he gonna always be superstar to me.
Yeah. You said Bam's a superstar, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy's a superstar.
Damn right, Jimmy's superstar.
So we got two superstars, and what is Tyler?
Shit, Tyler's just there.
Okay, so
I ain't never said don't try to.
I'm asking.
Yeah, don't try to add me with no Tyler. I don't even say Tyler no damn star.
Do you consider Tyler a role player?
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a role player now.
Okay, cool. So if we have two superstars on the team, like you just
injured, bro, injury.
Bam's not injured. Bam's not injured.
Was Jimmy injured?
Jimmy was injured last year. I 100% agree.
All right then.
He was.
And the role players that was around him, Tyler, Terry,
Gabe Vincent, and Max Strus played their role.
Played their who?
They played their role.
Okay, did they play their role?
They did play their role.
What was their averaging? Because if you like stats, you love stats. What was their average in playing their role?
I gotta go to my
like 8 points, 9 points.
Wait, didn't Gabe Vincent outplay Kyle Lowry?
Yep.
Well, Kyle Lowry had a hamstring. Kyle Lowry was playing on.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Kyle Lowry had
nothing
in his mouth.
Hold on.
I'm not knocking that, but hold on for a minute. I'm not knocking none of that. So I don't know why you threw Kyle Lowry.
What I'm trying to get at though, right? Because what usually teams that win championship have two superstars, and that's what the pattern around the NBA has been going on, right? And
but they got to have role players. I don't give a damn how many.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
If
Caleb was a good role player. Max and Gabe were solid role players, right? Those are solid role players. I don't care. On Miami, they were solid.
No, but they were okay. But when they matched up against real NBA talent,
Denver,
that's when they had the
then Spo. Hold on, ain't nobody. Y'all just gonna overlook the shit that Spo had. Goddamn, Gabe Vincent or fucking Gordon. Are y'all gonna just pass over that?
That's bad coaching.
Duh.
That's bad coaching right there.
Duh.
But what I'm saying is though, right? You could talk about roster construction, you could talk about role players, but you said Bam and Jimmy are two superstar players, right?
To me, yes, they are.
Okay, so I'm hoping to see one championship out of this era of Jimmy and Bam.
Me too.
At two, I mean, because it's over after this. You know that, right? It's over.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't give a damn.
No, this is the last year.
I don't care, man.
This is the last year.
Let me tell you something. Well, we'll see after this year. I ain't even jumping to all that bull crap. We'll see. We'll see what happened after the year. It took Jason Tatum, and they had 10 times better roster than Miami ever had, Jimmy and Bam ever had.
They got
it took
the job
them 8
done.
years. 8 years.
But we don't got time though. The difference is we don't got time. They're young.
Man,
they're young.
Stop it.
Tatum and Brown are younger.
It took them 8 years.
Tatum or Brown are younger. We don't got time to be waiting. Jimmy's getting older. We already seen that his body's breaking down.
Yeah. So Jimmy, the only one. Everybody else get younger, huh? So when Jimmy year
Jason
go up,
Tatum and Jaylen Brown,
when Jimmy go up 35, everybody else go back because Jimmy the only one getting older. Man, I can't.
The point,
man.
bro. I don't think you. But look at this.
Look at this. We gonna see
Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I don't care. I don't care about them. We gonna see what happens come October. We gonna see what come at the end of the trade. What's that? February when the end of the trade. From October to January to February when that trade take, we gonna see where we at. Period.
That's
all
fine.
This other shit. All this other shit
I'm
don't
gonna say
mean
this now. They ain't making no trades.
I don't. But me either. I mean, at this point, I don't even see what trade they're gonna even.
Yo, but D-Master, what do you think about Terry Rozier? Like in just his overall impact going into the season.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's good. It's a paradox.
No, but I'm saying is like, what do you think about Terry Rozier?
No, they still want to start Tyler Hero, so it's no. I like Terry Rozier personally. I'd keep Terry Rozier and get rid of Tyler because they do the exact same thing, and having them on the court at the same time, you're asking for teams to just hunt them on defense, man. If you're gonna put them on the court at the same time, you're just asking them to be hunted on defense. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
That's why I said
so. One of them has to come off the bench.
We gotta hope, man. Spo, stop with this stubbornness. We really do, man. Hey, man. It is what it is, man. We gotta hope Spo, man, stop with this stubbornness, man. This foolishness. I don't know what he's gonna do. I really don't. We're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, Endgame, like you said, that's a pattern. So I'm hoping that happens this year, but we'll see. Same thing I said.
Hey, on Comedy 727.
You are comedy, dog.
Yeah, but I'm real. I stand on mine. I'm glad I can make you laugh in the process of me being real. Because I stands on mine. I just believe in my team and my system. I don't jump ship like that. I need a superstar. Give me superstars. Give me everybody. Come on, Donovan Mitchell. Come on, KD, please. Oh Lord, we didn't get this person. Oh Lord, we done. We can't do nothing. We didn't KD. We didn't get Donovan Mitchell. We didn't get Kyrie. Oh Lord, we done. Man, shut up with that bullshit.
Hey,
we don't need none of them bums.
Hey, look though.
Ain't none of them bums.
Yeah, we got none of. Yo, hold up, yo. Yeah. We got none of them. We got none of them and still ain't do shit either. So
I tell you what. Since,
we still ain't do shit either.
Hold on. Since they've been in the East, even when they was superstars, we did more than them.
Kyrie Irving just went to the finals.
Oh, he just went to the finals. Ooh.
I'm just saying.
He just went to the final. Jimmy Butler and Bam went to the finals twice and 3 Eastern Conference Finals in 5 years. So what the fuck
David,
you
what
saying?
do you think about Terry?
Oh no! I got him. You said Kyrie
I'm not.
Hold on. No.
We're not defending Kirk. I'm just saying the player that we traded for.
Went what?
Hold on. What I'm saying is the player that we traded for.
I don't give a damn. You know where I'm going with it. That's why
I don't. That's the thing. But what I'm saying is though, because I didn't get to finish. I said the player that we
always never get to. I ain't never seen nobody talk so much and never get to finish. I asked you a question.
I talk a lot.
You just said Kyrie went where? Where did Kyrie go? Okay, where did Kyrie go?
Huh?
He just went where? Kyrie.
Oh, the team that you said you don't care about. Yeah. So yeah.
Bro. I asked you a question. Where did Kyrie
the team that you don't care about.
Right. Where did he go?
The team that you don't care about.
Where did he go?
The team that you don't care about. Like I said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, your ass no. He went to the finals. Did he win? Fuck no.
But that's
I don't give a damn.
You're missing the point again.
All
I'm saying about Kyrie Irving is.
Did I tell y'all?
Hold up. All I'm saying about Kyrie Irving. Hold up. Nah, fuck that. Hold up. Fuck that. No. What I'm saying is, hold on, no. Stop that shit right now. What I'm saying is, right?
When we went to the finals, he said, "But we didn't win. But we didn't win."
I'm not crediting Irvin. All I'm saying is about Kyrie Irving is that was a player that he should have traded for, right? That was a player he should have traded for. And look what he did to help the Mavericks get into the finals. He could have did the same thing for Miami.
He went to the finals. You just said.
Did you just hear what I just said? Did you just hear what I said?
Kyrie went to the finals.
Did you just hear what I said?
I don't give a damn. You said
then, so if you don't give a damn, then you can't say nothing back because you're not listening to what I just said.
Mind. I told you, bro. You suspect, nephew.
You suspect. You can't even listen to somebody talk before you defend.
You defend everybody else, homie. You defend every team. See, you didn't answer
How did
that
I just
question.
defend Kyrie Irving? All I said was
you said Kyrie went to the finals.
And this is what I said. That was one of the players that the Heat were rumored to trade for. And look what he done. The impact. He helped Dallas get to the finals. And he could have did the same thing for Miami if we traded for him.
Hold on for a minute. Max Strus helped us get to the finals.
He did.
Okay, then. So what the fuck is you talking about?
Kyrie Irving. Bro, what?
Did he win?
Kyrie Irving, we've been needing a star player.
Did Kyrie win? He had all the superstars. He had the greatest player since water, according to you, Luka. He had all these best role players than Jimmy and Bam had. Did Kyrie win? Yes or no?
Tone, you know why I don't like arguing with you, bro, and debating with you is because if your point.
No,
hold on.
I call you out on your hypocrisy.
You ain't call me out on shit because you're not letting me talk. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
You always talking. You never.
You know what's crazy?
Always
talking. Tone. You know what's crazy though? Look though. You see how you keep going?
Yes,
you know how I know? Look. You know how I know?
God. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Look.
I can't.
Every time I try to talk, you said I don't care what you got to say. Answer my question. That's the only thing you say. So when I said about the Kyrie Irving thing, hold up. Stay quiet for 5 minutes. Mute yourself. When I said about the Kyrie Irving thing, I said Kyrie Irving went to the finals, correct? You said, did he win? That's not the point I was trying to make. The point I've been trying to make this whole time was that the Miami Heat were rumored to trade. See, look, you never let me finish.
You don't need to finish. What difference does it make? He's a superstar with another superstar that y'all said, and he didn't win. So basically, he did the same thing Gabe Vincent and Max Strus did.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, who's the other dude in the chat so I can, I'm so he can understand what? Because Tone, you, what I say goes through your ear and other. Where's the other dude in the chat?
I call out your hypocrisy.
There's no. Yo, where's the other dude's name in the chat?
That's D-Master.
D-Master. Yo, listen to what I'm saying. And I'm not telling you agree with me or disagree with me. I'm not saying that. I just need you to listen because he don't listen.
No, I don't. I
sure don't.
I don't listen to bullshit, nephew.
You don't, and I don't listen to bullshit either. After you said Tyler's better than 95% shooting guard, I don't listen to bullshit
and hypocrisy. I call you out every time. You defend everybody else but your own team. That's what you do. I just called you out 3-4 times on this stream. You said we didn't get Kyrie. He would have helped us get to the finals. You see what he did with Dallas? He got them to the finals.
But hold up. Well, you realize we would have had Kyrie, Jimmy, and Bam, right? And all Dallas had was Kyrie and Luka. You're right. Remember that. Remember the three superstars would have been Bam, Jimmy, and Kyrie. That's a big difference in having Kyrie and Luka and Derrick Jones Jr.
But
there's a big difference.
But
there's a huge difference.
No. Luka's the greatest thing since water. He can carry a team by himself.
Who said that? I just said he's a superstar. That's all I said.
Okay, so that superstar can't carry, because you said that superstar can carry a
team. He went against he clearly went against a great team. What are you talking about? You go to the finals, you're going against other superstar players. He didn't get the job done.
Right. So Miami didn't go against no great teams. We just don't have the players and just didn't.
Bro, if you want to talk about reality, Miami Heat went against one superstar. One superstar.
Oh, one superstar.
They did. They went against one superstar and lost. Like, what are we talking about?
Man, I ain't got time for you.
You don't got time for it because you know it's true though. And then when we lost to the Lakers, those are two superstars right there. Those are two superstars.
Hey Melvin, I called him out with the Kyrie bullshit. Then he tried to not answer. He talking about the team you hate.
You know what's yo? You see, this, I can never go back and forth with a dude who can never admit they wrong though. That's the thing. If you can't admit you wrong though, there's no point of going back and forth.
First of all,
there's never no point of going back and forth if you can't admit you're wrong.
What was I wrong about?
You don't, you're wrong about a lot of stuff in this 2-hour and 50-minute show,
bro. I wasn't wrong about shit. I gave you my opinion.
And that's right there.
My opinion. Hold on. So because I got opinion, I'm wrong. Then you was wrong about everything.
Hold on.
Then you was wrong about everything.
Tone. So
you was wrong about everything. Yep. Because you said I got opinion.
So I got opinion. I'm wrong too. Then
exactly.
Okay.
My opinion. You are wrong with your opinion. I don't understand how it don't work for you.
Melvin talk about a fan. Melvin, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Hold on. I'm talking to Melvin real quick. Melvin. Bro, I'm in this heat space, bro. Don't make me cook you up real quick. Talk about a fanboy. Like, don't make me do you.
I just can't, man.
Because, bro, I don't talk.
Listen, huh? October with whatever who's final roster. And we're going to go from there.
That's fine.
I believe in my team. I believe in my team. All I need, I don't care if they didn't never be healthy. I don't give a damn but none of that. All I need them to do be healthy. That's it. Whoever we got, we got. If Tyler there, he there. If he not, he not. Which 9 out of 10 times he going to be there. 9 out of 10 times Jimmy going to be there. So we going to have whatever we have right now, when at the beginning of the season, going to be on the roster. It's going to be 15, 13. They look for one. I don't know. But who's ever on the roster, that's who I'm rocking with. That's who I'm putting my money on. That's who I believe in. Period. It is what it is. We lose, we lose.
For that comment for the comment that said 2012, 2013, and you're another person I don't listen either. I clearly said, and this is a Tone fan because I can clearly tell. I clearly said, in now recent NBA.
What you mean it's a Tone fan?
Hold on. Because I said in recent NBA.
How you gonna put people with me, bro?
Because he is with you.
I don't know that, brother. I never even.
I said in recent NBA. You need 2 stars to at least win. So he's talking about 2012, 13, 2013. That's 12 years ago, my boy. Listen,
I don't even think nephew even been on my page. You just throwing people on me because they're calling your bullshit out. Now you're gonna throw everybody on me because they disagree with you. I don't even know nephew.
I'm calling him out because clearly you didn't listen because he acting just like you. He don't listen. I said to win championships nowadays, you have to have at least 2 stars with high-level role players. I've been saying that. So why are you talking about 2012, 2014? 2000. Like, no one's talking about 12 years ago. I said recent. I'm talking about now. The last couple years. Look at the champions that won. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, who the stars on Boston?
Are we really doing this?
Bro, you just said you need 2 stars.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Okay, keep naming them. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
So they're superstars or they're just stars?
They're star players. They can get that superstar level too. Jaylen Brown?
Technically, they have superstar contracts. So,
like, bro, those are 2 guys.
See, hold up. I was just asking, are they superstars? Because you said you need superstars and high-level role players.
Only Jason Tatum is considered a superstar on the team.
Jason Tatum ain't no goddamn superstar, man. Y'all crazy, and y'all. You know what? I ain't going through that. Okay, he's a superstar, bro.
Okay, keep naming them.
I don't know. Ain't none of them bastards stars or superstars to me, but hey, they won the championship. It is what it is. I don't even know what else to tell y'all, bro. I mean, Jason Tatum ain't no superstar to me. I just disagree with that. That's all.
Jason Tatum's literally a top 10 player in the league, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing?
But he needed Drew Holiday and Derek Schmidt.
I'm not disagreeing with you. That doesn't mean he's not.
And Porzingis to carry him over there.
Yeah, but that doesn't take away him not being a superstar.
So he a superstar. You really believe Jason Tatum is a superstar?
Okay, wait. But I asked this yesterday. If you switch Jimmy and Tatum, is Tatum doing like what Jimmy
I never
Butler
answered
did
the
with that
question.
Miami Heat roster?
I never answered that question.
Okay.
Okay, answer.
I did, and I stand by what I said. No, it's not.
Okay, then thank you.
So how can that superstar? See, I'm lost. How can that superstar?
Jason Tatum does not have that same mentality. That's the
facts.
But that doesn't make you not a superstar player.
Yes, it
no, but look though. Look,
Trae Young don't have that mentality. That don't mean that he's not a superstar.
Trae Young a super? Okay, I can't.
Didn't he take a team to the Eastern Conference Finals when no one expected him to?
I can't. Okay, he did it all by himself. I don't even know what else to say, bro. If Trae Young is superstar, man, I mean that's in y'all. I mean, it's fair, but look, again, that's your opinion, and I respect 100 your opinion. If Jason Tatum is a superstar nephew, I respect your opinion. And Jason Tatum's superstar.
I'm still waiting for this list, though. I'm still waiting for this list. I thought you was gonna go down and have all the players because I would have named all the star players that recently won in the last couple of years.
And that's for his.
What are you talking about?
This is also false. In game, whoever you are to say that a top 10 NBA player, if he doesn't have that dog ability to carry a team to it, look, there's not a lot of players that have that dog in him. LeBron didn't have that dog in him until 2012.
Don't say that out loud now. You know he got cultist fans.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't.
Hey, Tone. Yo, Jason Tatum is a superstar if he was on Miami, though.
No, he wouldn't be.
What? The what?
You cap.
You just. I'm not even gonna reply to that. Tone, you got it.
Nigga, anybody play for mine? All 15 players who play for the Miami Heat is superstars. God damn it! Now I don't care if y'all like it or not. All 15 players.
You're not being serious right now. You trolling. That's what that is. You ain't even being serious.
Hey, nephew, I told you, if they got on the Miami Heat jersey, goddamn it, they're superstars.
Hold up, real quick though. So you consider Bam a superstar, but not Jason Tatum?
If he play for Miami.
See, and look though, I can respect that, but if we're talking about debate, you can't argue with someone that's going to say that.
But even on the debate, I wouldn't on a serious debate. Jason Tatum ain't no superstar. I don't give a damn.
That's okay, but you can't say Bam's a superstar over Jason Tatum.
Yes, I can. And based on what let me tell you
based on what? Based on what?
Based on the roster that Bam had and the roster that Jason Tatum.
So hold up. So you
that's me.
You blame Tatum. You blame Tatum. Hold up. You blame Tatum because his GM did his job correctly and filled the roster correctly, and then Pat just doesn't help Bam out. So you put that on Tatum.
Hold on for a minute.
You put that on Tatum?
Hold on for a minute, bro. Hold on. I don't give a damn what no GM did and didn't do.
But you just said how you said the.
Come on, man. Stop it.
You keep talking about roster. You keep talking about roster construction near Bam.
Hey, Trent, really, man. Stop.
Is that not what you're saying? You literally you keep talking about if Bam had enough role players around him, he would have won it. You keep talking about that.
I did not say none of that. I did not say none of that. I said based on what Bam had, I don't give a damn if GM did what he's supposed to do or didn't do what he's supposed to do. That's what Bam had. I don't give a fuck if Jason Tatum GM did what he's supposed to do or didn't do what he's supposed to do. That's the roster he had. And based on the roster, with what Bam had and beat his ass with the roster that he had, Bam is a superstar.
Yo, Tone, this is your comment. This is a comment for you. I love my team, but I believe being a factual fan. You're not a factual fan. You're unrealistic.
I am a factual fan.
You're not. You're not. You literally just said everybody's a superstar on our team. Stop your shit.
Son, come on. See, Trent.
Yeah,
Trent,
see, that's what you said.
Now you being silly, bro. Stop it with the fools. Stop it with the fools. And now you trolling.
You trolling when you trolling.
And yes, I am trolling, bro. To think that everybody on. Come on, man.
You trolling by saying Bam's a superstar.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I ain't trolling.
You
Bam
are.
is a superstar. Just because
he ain't no superstar.
Just because you don't like the fact that he's a superstar.
So Tatum's not a superstar. So hold up. So why isn't Bam a top 7 player in the league right now?
I don't give a damn why.
Oh, you don't give a damn. Don't give a damn.
First of all,
but Tatum is though.
He's the top 3 defensive player in the league to me.
Oh, but you keep saying defense. We're talking about all overall. Offensively plays a factor too.
Because Bam.
It does. Yes, it does.
Bam
yes,
do
it does.
More
you can't just say.
Hold on.
You can't. Hold on. You can't just grab Bam's best trait and say, "Oh, nah, he's a superstar because he's the best
but that's not only his best trait. He's a very good. He's a very underrated playmaker and passer.
Exactly.
We don't talk about that enough.
And Bam is
so that makes him a superstar.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. And Bam, to his detriment and fault, he's too unselfish. If Bam would be more selfish and ISO like Jason Tatum, I guarantee you, even without the 3-point shooter, he will be better than Jason Tatum.
Yo, let me answer this question real quick. You can go, Mom. Let me answer the question. Yo, put that on the thing. The panel.
What's that?
Martell, put the thing on the panel. Oh, I'm looking at it delayed. My fault. How would the Heat be in the regular season if Heat ran the young? See, this is the problem, right? Spo don't play their young players, so like I expect, because I don't even expect Kashad and Pelly, whatever his damn name is, play this year.
Pelly Larson.
I really don't. Because the only way they'll play is if there's injuries, and then even with that, I still think it's going to be minimal minutes. Ware's going to get minutes because he's a top pick, but like, bro. Those other pieces, they're not going to get played, and this is why we're at, because they're relying on players like, no offense to Alec Burks, but Alec Burks is going to be here for a year. Johnson's going to be here for however long you want to lock him up. You got Larson, who's your second pick, that's locked up for a couple years. You need to play these players. That's how they get better. So
that's what I've been saying. I just need Spo to play the players, man. We found out what they are who early on in the season. Play them against a Detroit. Play them against Orlando Magic or the what they call the bottom teams or whatever. We got to find out what these guys do. We can't wait till we injured now. You ain't got no choice but to play them. Stupid. And we gotta cut Bam's. We gotta cut Bam's 38, 40 minutes. We got it, man. Look, we got it almost. Look, man. 30 minutes, all Bam need. If you give other big guys, chances to be consistent.
Just put Love, put Bryant, put Ware.
Right, exactly.
You can run those players. You can run those players to cut Bam down. Because if you notice about Bam, he gets super tired in the postseason because he's doing everything. I would never discredit Bam. I love Bam, but when it goes to the superstar level, I think that's a little extent. But look though, in the postseason, you want this dude to score 30 points, but also defend 1 through 5. That's why, like, I don't like when people talk about Bam like he's not that guy, because he's that guy. He's just not there. He's just not there just yet because he needs to get unselfish. That's a trait where he needs to just have that dog mentality in him. Give me the ball, feed me, and I need to shoot more. You see what happened when we said we wanted to shoot threes?
Jimmy has said that about Bam a few times. He was like, man, look, I need you to be more aggressive on the offense. I need you to be able to take over.
Right. Be selfish. Sometimes we need you. Yeah, we need you to be selfish, bro.
You need to.
If you look at today, how he played against Serbia today, the boy was balling. He was balling and playing defensively. If he's able to do that in the NBA, then
thank you.
He just has to bring that same. See, this is why I like when young players go play for Team USA, because they're around other stars, other champions, and they understand. They get all that. They feed them all that mentality that all the stuff that they learn, and they get to teach them the game from a different perspective. And when they come back, they always play better. That's why Ant played better last year, because remember, he was in the Olympics. And when they came back, he was already around KD and all that. So now he came back a different player. They became with the number 3 seed and then go all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Yo, look, this dude said Bam's a top 5 big. I don't think no one's disagreeing with that. But just because you're a top 5 big doesn't mean necessarily you're a superstar player. Because the 2 superstar players or Jokic because he's a number one option and Joel is the number one option. But you can even talk about Joel in postseason. But see, when you talk about Joel, he ain't scared to have the ball in his hand and shoot and score. He gonna do it every night. That's what we need Bam to do. If Bam can do what Joel does, post people up consistently, hit people with the little mid range, and just go to the free throw line, man, that would be awesome.
But I don't think
didn't he show that this season though?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, we need that more though. You can show it, but you need it more.
I don't think he's scared.
I want to say he's scared, but you need to be more aggressive.
But come postseason, that's what he did though. Against the Celtics, that's what he did. But nobody else.
You realize though who they're missing though, right? No choice. Yeah, exactly. You know who they're missing, right? I need that with Jimmy. If we're gonna win a championship, you need that with both Jimmy and him being both aggressive.
Now we agree 100% with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I don't judge Tyler Hero from this last playoffs, because he's not a number one option, and they tried to make him that. It's like, no, we know that's not what you are. So you playing bad. It's because the defense was catered towards you and Bam, because
but he thinks he's a number one option. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
If he didn't think like that, I wouldn't come for him. It's his mindset.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. But what I'm saying is, I don't judge him based off of what he did in the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
I do personally.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. But you see, you could play bad, but he played horrible. He played terrible. It wasn't even like to the point where it's like, what are you doing? He didn't play like, oh yeah, like no, he played bad. So that
wasn't even. Matter of fact, Martel, even to add on to your point, it wasn't even like he played good and the team played bad. No, you played just as shitty as everyone else. The only person that actually was consistent was Bam, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that we made it. This is what really pisses me off with Tyler Hero, man. Because last year, I was saying this all up and down, like the whole season. After he got injured, like when we had that bad start when we were 1-5, after he got injured, and then we went on he was part of it for like 2 games, but we went on a 7-game win streak without him. Seeing that, after he missed the entire playoffs and we went to the finals without him, what do you still need him for? What do you still need him for?
That is very true.
Yeah, that's the question.
That is a very good point.
He's injury prone. He just shoots the ball not very well. He play makes sometimes, but he doesn't do that consistent. Nothing about him is consistent, and he's a human cone on defense. So why is he here?
Yeah,
I mean, a hat on defense so much. Why is he here?
And this is why we talk about next season. You talk about everybody being healthy, but my homegirl Jessica hopped on today and she said even Terry and Tyler weren't even playing good together. So how do we expect next season for them to just change around? Okay, cool, full off season.
Well, I don't know. Hold on, because that.
But how can we expect that though?
Yeah, but hold on. Now Terry came in the middle of the season, so we can't.
That's fine.
And then Tyler was out injured. Now I don't think they're gonna work. Hold on. I don't think they're gonna work. I really don't think them two. I don't think they're gonna work. But I don't think, with the half a season that Terry played and then Tyler coming back off it, I don't think we can judge it by that. But even the couple games that they did play, it just tells me somebody gonna have to come off the bench. That's just me.
But look though,
will Spo do it? Nope.
Hell no. But look though, you didn't trade a 1st-round pick for Terry Rozier just to be a playmaker. You traded for him to be a scorer. So this is why Terry needs to be in the starting lineup, so you can get the full ability of having Terry on your team. Right. He's a 20-point scorer at the end of the day. We need that 20-point scorer to help us.
He was on his way. He was on his way. When he was getting his rhythm, he went from averaging 8-9 points all the way up to 18 points. Then this mysterious neck thing happened. I'm telling y'all, I'm still mysterious with this bull crap.
So that's why
nobody say, bro.
Tyler,
I don't know where that came from.
Dude, so look, I think a lineup you throw out there, you throw out Terry, Haywood, Jimmy, Ware, and Bam. I'm rocking that lineup, bro. Because if Duncan's not healthy, there's no point in him being there. It's simple as that. I don't need him on my team. He's going to be there, of course, but I don't need him starting.
I think he'll be a little better, but I don't know if he's gonna be ready to start.
But we need defense. We need defense.
I think I'll start him coming off the bench. I don't need him to be a starter. Get himself together. I don't need Duncan starting. Coming off the bench is cool, and just put together that bench squad who gonna take the breather from Bam. Let Bam rest. Then we know Jaime, I think, coming in for Jimmy, if they're still doing it that way. So we got the rotation to do it, but now again, it's gonna go all the way right back to the person. What the hell Spo gonna do, bro? What the hell?
I'm gonna tell you what Spo's gonna do. Spo in the beginning of the season is gonna play Thomas Bryant over Ware. I promise you right now. Spo's gonna play Thomas Bryant and K-Love over Ware in the beginning of the year, guaranteed. Then what he's gonna do is he's gonna play Jovic the same amount of minutes he did last year, barely any minutes. He's gonna come in the starting lineup, and then he's gonna go, yep, sit back down, come back in the second quarter, start a little bit, yep, sit back down. Then he's just gonna disappear. Jaime, he's gonna get a lot of minutes. Duncan, if he's healthy, he's gonna get some minutes. After that, the rotation, Alec Burks, Josh Richardson, they might not even touch the rotation.
Shit. I forgot about them.
They will. So will K-Love. Oh no, and that's really gonna piss me off, man.
Yeah,
no, but look though, Alec Burks touch rotation if Duncan's hurt. Alec Burks is a solid bench player, but dude, where does he fit into play? If you got Duncan, Tyler, and Terry all playing right there, and then you got Drew Smith, where does he belong?
Nowhere. Off the team, that's where he belongs.
First of all, I'm still trying to figure out who in the hell woke up that morning and said, you know what? We're going to bring Drew Smith back.
Yeah, man. So that person needs to be fired. Literally.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. Where did that come from?
But look, they brought him back because they're going to play him. They didn't just bring him back just because. They're going to play Drew Smith next year. So that's going to take minutes away from Burks, possibly Josh Richardson. And don't forget, Josh Richardson, he started turning up mid-season. He was working out. He was getting that shot going. Beginning of the year, he was ass. But near the end, he was playing better before he got hurt. So
especially with the young guys, because I think I'll say it again, just like I was telling somebody on my stream. I think that boy Keyshawn going man.
He ain't gonna play young.
Yeah, I know. We know about Spo, but if he was to get, first of all, he ain't got a damn 2-way contract yet.
He don't.
Spo them better hurry up and do something. Spo them better hurry up and do something before somebody pick his ass up.
That's what he does, doesn't he?
Who?
Him, Lawson, and
Keyshawn,
Pullen, Pullen.
They got 10.
No, but look,
I'm tripping.
No, I thought our second round pick is on a standard contract.
You mean?
Yes, he is. Larson is. Yes.
Yeah, Larson's on a standard contract.
Right.
We got three. So we got 3 2-ways. We got Drew.
Right.
Possibly Keyshawn.
Right.
And then whoever else they want.
No, but what they need to do is
one of them though.
You need to bring in Stevens or Josh Christopher. Those are the players you need to bring in.
Yeah,
man,
I'm like bringing both.
I like Josh Christopher too. I said send Drew Smith back to 7-Eleven.
Yep.
And go get
drop him off somewhere.
Yeah, man, send him back to 7-Eleven, man. Let him get a Slurpee. Look, man, let him get a Slurpee or something. Treat on us, and look, man, and get Josh
Christopher and Isaiah Stevens. Yeah,
I don't know. I just see hunger in them guys, man.
But look, really do. But I'm gonna be honest with you though. Christopher is not an NBA player in my opinion.
Right. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
I don't see it. But Stevens brings that facilitating. That's what we need because we need. Because to keep Bam and Ware looking good, like Irvin and Luka did to Lively, you need a facilitator next to him. Terry ain't a facilitator. I don't care what you say. He ain't no lob threat. No. He ain't a good playmaker. He's not known as that. So if you bring in a facilitator like Stevens, and I'm not saying rely on him, but we need a playmaker on the roster. So like a player like Tyus, we can't afford him, of course, but that would have worked perfect. Tyus, I think he led the NBA when he was on Memphis for the most assist turnover ratio. Like his assist turnover ratio was through the roof.
But so one thing about Terry, one of the greatest things about Terry, we don't have to worry about him out there because he create his own shots. He get downhill.
Yeah,
so that's one of the great things.
It's just that we need someone to be able to set up now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So now this gonna be his full workout, full practice, full everything with Miami, and now we just gonna have to see what they're gonna do, man. Again, all I want to, man, I just need these guys to be healthy, man.
But let me ask y'all something real quick though. There's too many guards on this team, and I know y'all keep saying
we do got a lot
there's
of
no
guards
trades, and I don't think there's trades, but there's a lot of guards on this team that we need to like do something about. Let me bring this roster up real quick, right? So you got Alec Burks. He's gonna play 1-2. Tyler. You got Josh Richardson, Duncan, Terry, Drew Smith. That's a lot of freaking guards, dog. And you got Zion pulling.
I think they're gonna do something with them guys.
Yeah, that means get Tyler out of here.
Yeah, somebody. Again, we're gonna take the money. We're gonna take the money because I think that's it more than anything. That money.
Okay, so, would you salary dump Duncan?
Yep. If I can't get rid of Talon, I got to get some money some kind of way. Yeah, I would. I would love to keep the Duncan, but hey, man, it is what it is. Casualties, man. Sometimes
I would like to keep both of them if they were both averaging $15 million a year.
If they was averaging that, right? But you talking 19, and then you talking 30.
Yeah, we hurting. Be getting 15.
We hurting right now, man. That's
so. In 2026, what's an ideal free agent y'all want? Because that's like the big free agency, like where a lot of players are stars, like Fox, Luka, Durant.
But I don't think they come.
But an even better question: who is the future star you want to see next to Bam? Like, what's like your duo? And Bam, Fox, and Bam. Who are we pairing next to Bam for the future?
I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see Fox
ahead,
paired next to Bam.
I was about to say that too. I was I'd like to see De'Aaron Fox with Bam. And you gotta think about it, that's Kentucky ties.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that'll help out as well. Yep. They play for the same school. So I would definitely like that. I just don't see him leaving Sacramento.
I can really say, and Sacramento gonna throw everything at him, so he won't leave.
Yeah.
But he hasn't signed that extension.
But
yet,
I was just about to say he hasn't signed that extension yet.
He waiting for see if they're gonna be able to maneuver.
Yeah, but look though, they already did their moves. They got DeMar DeRozan.
They got DeMar DeRozan. So,
but I think
that was kind of their.
I think another thing is they were trying to see if they can get other guys. They're still looking at Kyle Kuzma. They're still looking to see if they can get him. They were in the conversation for Lauri Markkanen, and I think they might be in the market again for Zach LaVine. So who knows?
What do you guys think about a Kyle Kuzma fit on the Miami Heat? But he's not worth 2 first-round picks, in my opinion.
Not 2 first-round picks.
No.
I don't think I don't even think he fit with Miami. His personality just.
Well, look though. Remember,
we got Tyler.
But here's the thing: we lottery Tyler, so we didn't know. You know what I mean? We put him on it, but to go and get somebody for a trade, in a trade that got personality problem.
Yeah, but you also got someone that's more of a dependent scorer than.
Yeah, but he definitely that. He definitely.
But look though, I will say about Kuzma though, I'm gonna be honest with you. Them first round picks don't always mean something though.
And he's an NBA champion, so gotta give him that too.
Them first round picks don't mean much though. Sometimes
they don't.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because like, bro,
it only matters to teams like OKC because they actually, use those first round picks. So
they build, man. But we're gonna see, nephew. Have your money ready, Trent.
Oh man, I'm always gonna have
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic and AFC.
Now look though, I'll tell you this though. I'm about to get off here, but yo, we need to
because I gotta go too.
We gotta keep debating. The supporters love that shit.
Oh yeah, you already know. Hey man, I go in. Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
bro.
but
I stay 10 toes down, baby. When I believe in my team, man, I believe in my Miami Heat. Like I told you, bro. I just give us help. I'm at this point, man, and like I say, I'm serious. I'm not joking, bro. I don't want none of these bum ass KDs, Kyries. I don't want now when you talking about a Fox and something like that, who 25, 26, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's fair if we don't, based on what we're gonna trade with them. But when you talking about these old ass bastards, when y'all sitting here saying Jimmy OD, you want to go get old ass guys, I don't want none of these bums. I'd rather give me my G League before. I don't want none of them. I really, really don't. I'll take it from the mud and go from there. I don't want these old dudes, man, no more.
Hey, listen, we all gonna have different opinions, but either way though, I enjoyed the show. Y'all need to all the supporters that came through. Y'all can always hop on the panel whenever we get on. And yeah, I appreciate. I can't see your name in here, bro, but I appreciate you for getting on the panel and
D Masters.
Yeah, Masters.
Yeah.
Appreciate all y'all.
All the way from England, baby.
Davey always comes on.
D Master be doing my we be doing play-by-play. Hey, nephew. Oh, that's what I meant to tell you too, D Master. You know I ain't hear from
Wisdom.
Wisdom, man. I've been calling, man, leaving messages, man. I hope everything all right, man. He ain't been responding, man. Nothing. I told him, man, I think with this season, man, Wisdom done tapped out, Jack. Wisdom like, you know what? I ain't pick up no phone. Miami done took me there. I ain't pick up no phone. Wisdom, Wisdom Warrior is his name, and he be doing my play-by-play on my stream. Me, him, nephew D Master, and the young lady named Lucy. We be doing play-by-play Miami games. And ever since when Miami went off, then we start doing morning show, me and him. And next thing you know, he ain't come to the morning show one morning, and I haven't heard from him since. He ain't no heads up or nothing that he, So I'm praying that I hope everything all right with him. I've been texting him, been calling him, so I'm hoping everything all right. Yep, but all right, fellas, and just let me know when you're on.
The show.
Yeah, ain't no problem, man. Y'all let me know when you're on.